YouTube says we're live.
YouTube says we're live.
So we must be live. How are you?
I feel alive. I'm feeling alive. How are you?
I am great. Thank you very much.
Are you looking forward to these fights today?
I'm really looking forward. Mainly the main events.
Mainly the main events as well.
The main events.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. This is. I'm really looking forward for this beast fight. It's gonna be interesting.
So I was listening to some stuff during the week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we always talk about how big Plessis is.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how much he weighs walking around?
100 kilos, something like that.
215 pounds.
Yeah, so that's 100 something kilo, right?
215 pounds, man.
That's heavyweight.
He gets down to 185.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm just saying, like, you're right. He's big.
He's huge.
He's big. But I also heard somebody say that, you know how we always talk about Ilia Topuria, right? Mm-hmm. And how he's like, oh, I'm going to go up and I'm going to submit Islam and all this other kind of stuff, right? You know what he says he was walking around at right now?
No.
I was literally, because I was running to the gym and I'm listening to some story, right? 195.
Okay. 195?
195.
It's huge.
What is he eating?
That's why he's
but he's
small.
our height.
Yeah, he's our height.
He's our height.
Okay, he's super tall, man.
No, he's not. Nobody can tell because
He's so tall.
he's super tall. That's why he's 6'1". That's why he can get up to 195. We're going to start there. That's where we're starting.
Okay, but yeah, like those guys, yeah, it's really insane. But really, for Duplessis at this weight class, like it's insane. Have you watched the pre-fight press conference?
A little bit of it. I can't. Yeah, a little bit of it.
Okay.
Why?
Because like Strickland looked huge as well. Like I was very.
No, he did look really
impressed.
big.
He looked very big.
He did look really big.
And he was saying like one of the journalists asked him like what have you changed since the last fight last year?
Yeah.
Because it's been 1 year.
It's been a year, I know.
It's fast, right? It's really fast.
But he fought in the middle, right?
Sorry?
Strickland fought in the middle.
Strickland fought, like a very bad fight against, we remember it was like a very boring fight.
Yeah.
Where the other guy just ran around.
Yeah.
So very bad. But so they fought a year ago, and so the guy was asking him, like, what did you change for 1 year? And he was like, yeah, I worked out a lot, and I've done a lot of things, and I was like, of course, I'm different than a year ago.
This fight is not a given.
But
this is not a given that Duplessis will win. He's been training really hard too. But, I told you, they were interviewing Strickland somewhere, and he was like, I don't feel happy unless I'm in pain.
So that was during the pre-fight press conference.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I did see that part of it.
So, that's really crazy. That's really crazy. So those guys are really big. And I was very impressed by Strickland. He's huge.
Did you go back and watch the fight again?
No.
The first fight? I did.
Not. Okay.
I did. I watched it a couple of days ago.
And so, how was it?
Duplessis' left eye was closed.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, his left eye was closed. So it wasn't like Strickland was overwhelmed. He's a crazy person.
Yeah, he's crazy. Yeah.
Right? With like no inhibitions. He says whatever's on his mind at the moment. But he's not a bad fighter.
No, he's not. But no, definitely not. Definitely. None of those guys are bad fighters. They are both like really.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, when you walk into this fight, it's not like, oh, this guy, whoever it is definitely going to win.
Yeah, no. I think Duplessis, to me, as an age, is much stronger and more technical. That's my thing.
Maybe, and he also walks forward. He's just constantly walking forward.
Yeah.
So he's constantly putting pressure on you.
Yeah.
Right?
And I really feel that he has so much power that just one punch can finish the fight at any time. It's like the heavyweight guys,
Yeah.
He has this type of power, Duplessis. That's how he finished Adesanya, and that's what happened all the time in Duplessis' fight. I mean, he has 22 wins and 20 before the limits. It's like insane. Huh?
Yeah.
So I really always feel that Duplessis can just finish the fight at any time.
I also feel like when it gets down to crunch time, the guy who's calmer wins. I think this is true in life as well, and in business. The guy who's making like emotional decisions and is losing his mind even a little bit, even if he's stronger, faster, taller, whatever, is going to lose to the guy who's just like motivated and calm.
Good point.
And Strickland is really emotional.
Yeah, very emotional.
And Duplessis is just like a machine.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. But and then this Wei Li Zhang fight.
I think this one is pretty interesting. You remember we saw her doing UFC 300.
I know.
She was impressive. Like
she's insane.
She completely destroyed the other girl. Like during UFC 300. Like it was there was no fights. Like, she was really
No.
dominating so much, and the other one was a number one contender. So it's
Yeah,
not like
yeah,
she
yeah,
was she was nobody, right? She was like a real fighter, and she completely dominated. So I don't know for this one because I've never seen Tatiana Suarez.
I don't know enough about Tatiana Suarez's history to know. I mean, like, I know she had cancer and all this other kind of stuff.
But she's 10-0. She has 10 wins and 0 losses. So
Yeah, does she really?
yeah.
Oh my god.
So, and also I think the Chinese is the underdog.
Yeah, she is.
So that's
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, she is.
That's something. That's like when she's that dominant and she beat everybody, and at the same time she's the underdog. That's weird.
It is weird. It is weird. It would be like if Duplessis was the underdog
Yeah,
against
like-
Strickland.
That's weird. But yeah, so I don't know. I really don't know. I'm very curious. But it's gonna be a cool fight, I think.
You know what the other thing is that Duplessis says, which I think is super cool. I think this might have been during the press conference too. He's got the belt in front of him, right? And somebody asks him, he says, Strickland's come out and said he thinks he won that first fight, but you say you think you won the second fight. He goes, it doesn't matter what I think. The judges thought I won.
Yeah, the judges for that one.
That is such a great comeback because it's not in question.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not in question.
The judges for that one.
It's just sorry. It has my opinion has nothing to do with this. The judges said I won. Love it.
Also, like, he went to the media day du Plessis with a T-shirt that says
Trump prefers champions.
first champions.
I'll tell you what. This is not a political thing for me. I'm an American citizen, born in California, raised in the United States. I don't feel any compunction or any, what's the right word? Right? I lived in Japan for 20-something years. I don't comment on Japanese politics. I've lived in Thailand for 13 years. I don't comment on Thai politics. It impacts my day-to-day life. I'm not a citizen. I can't vote. I can't change anything. I don't like, and I see this in the gym. There's a guy walking around in the gym with like a MAGA hat on.
Yeah.
I don't care. But like, you're not an American citizen. You don't get a vote. Shut up. And that's kind of the way I feel about Duplessis' T-shirt. Like, you're from South Africa,
Yeah.
a historically apartheid country with minority rule. What are you doing? and it has nothing to do with you. That's the thing that bothers me. I don't care about your politics. You can have whatever politics you want. But it's like I'm not wearing a South African shirt. That's political.
But I think on that side, it's more like, he did not say that Trump is the best. He said Trump prefers champions.
I get it.
And so it's really subtle. Right?
I get
it's
it.
Really like against Strickland.
I get
it. Only, right?
I get it. And Strickland's American.
Yeah, and Strickland is American, and he's close to Trump, and he says like he's great and blah blah blah, all of this thing, right?
Yeah.
So I think this is really, really funny to go there. But at the same time, it's so mean, right? It's so mean. And that's really the one thing that I don't like in this fight, that those two guys, they're not good guys. They are not really funny, like they are not...
Yeah. No.
Like, they are not good guys at all. Like, Duplessis, I hate him. Like, really, I don't like
him at all.
Like, his trash talk is way off limit to me. Like,
I don't understand, like...
It's way too mean.
Did you see this? So I want to get back to this because we talk about this a lot, right?
Yeah.
So you saw the guy in the first prelim, right? He submitted the other guy. He choked him out. And what did he do? As soon as he got up, he got down on his knees. We say this about the Thai fighters. And went like this.
Yeah.
That's probably because he trains Muay Thai, right?
Yeah.
That's the first thing. But the second thing is you can be a warrior and be a gentleman.
It's actually
You can be. And you should be.
And there's so many examples of that. Oliveira, right?
Yeah.
Like, all of those guys, they are good guys, right? Like,
Yep.
even if they trash talk, it's funny, but it's never really, really that mean. Like,
No, it's not personal like that.
Exactly. And when Duplessis told like during the first fight, he was making fun of Strickland because he was like beaten as a little boy.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not fun at all.
No.
Like, first of all, it's not Strickland's fault. It's really bad, and there's a lot of children into this situation right now who can't do anything.
Exactly.
So when you're on this stage of a UFC stage and you make fun of your opponent on that, I think that's really mean.
Right.
It just shows that you're a bad person, and to me, that's really not good at all.
Right.
And he did the same thing with Adesanya when they thought, it had like all that the history of black people
in Africa.
And Africa. He's just too mean. It's just not nice. It's not fun. It's not good trash talking to me. And I don't think somehow he deserves that we watch him. Like, I don't
But that's why you want him to lose.
Yeah, like...
That's why you want him to lose. Even think of Pantoja.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pantoja, again, a gentleman warrior. Another guy who's amazing technically, right?
Yeah, he's
And
so
you want to
good,
root for him because you don't want a guy who's
No.
a warrior,
Yeah.
but also a gentleman to lose, which is why you want to see Ilia Topuria get killed.
Yeah.
That's why you want to see him lose.
Exactly.
Because he's like a self-entitled little
Yeah.
piece of whatever.
Something.
Something. I don't know if you can say that on YouTube. So I don't want to say it.
Pretty sure you can't swear.
You can or you can't?
You can't.
I'm pretty sure you can't. I hear a lot of swearing on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He does look big.
He's huge. I was so surprised. Like when they were next to each other, Strickland and Duplessis, and here they are. I know that's during the ceremonial weigh-in, so it's not like the.
Yeah, the fans don't like him. They're not cheering for him.
No, they don't. They don't at all.
And also, if you're walking around at 215 and fighting at 185,
It's something.
no, but I also think it says something about your own self-confidence about fighting somebody your own size.
Yeah. When you feel like Prohaska is fighting in the weight class above,
Right.
and he's less.
He's less big.
He's less big. That's crazy when you think about it.
Yeah, he's less big, right?
He's less big Prohaska. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he
So what does that say? Again, not a good guy.
Not a good guy. At all.
A bit of the P word. And a bit of a bully. Nobody wants this guy to win.
No, exactly. That's
Nobody.
why. And somehow I don't think it serves the UFC to have champions like this.
I don't think so either.
I think the guys like Oliveira or Makachev, I think he's a great champion.
But again, a gentleman warrior, right?
Exactly, because as a fighter, he's amazing. He beats everybody.
He's insane, but he just gets up. Even when he wins,
Yeah.
he just walks away and goes like, "I'm number one."
Yeah, fine, done. Like,
Okay, I'm done. I did my job.
I would fight anyone if you can make 155. Good. Come on.
right.
But the only thing he says he's always fighting, never sick, never injured. Like this is just perfect. That's the best champion.
But that's the other thing too, is that you just made this like really subtle point. He's never injured.
No, he's never injured.
But one of the reasons why is because he's either fighting, training, or taking care of his family.
Yeah, he doesn't do much.
He's not mucking around. Okay, he's riding horses and stuff like that, but he's not like out partying, which there's nothing wrong with doing that, right? But are you a professional in your profession?
Yeah.
Are you? And how seriously do you take it?
And plus the team Khabib, like they know what they are doing those days, right? Like
Yeah.
they are so good at that. So that's why I feel like a champion like Makachev is way better for the UFC than a guy like Duplessis.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
who hates Makachev?
Yeah, who had Makachev? Everyone wants to see him.
What about
beat
him can you
everybody.
hate?
Yeah, exactly. So I think at the end of the day, on the pay-per-view numbers, it's better.
Yeah, and like, do you want him to lose? Makachev, do you?
No, I don't want him.
Because there's nothing saying, like, I don't want him to lose because he's going to break somebody else's record. I don't want him to lose because he's been a jerk to like his opponents. I don't want him to lose because I feel like he's not actually prepared and he's just mucking around. Do you know what I mean? There's no reason to want the guy to lose. And he's so efficient and great in the fight that it's just entertaining to watch. Okay, who do we have?
But every time you watch, he fight like let's go back to Makachev and end on that. Every time he fight, you want to see it, and you're kind of scared that he would lose.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's like this feeling
Yeah.
of like.
So
I
that
hope he can
fight
do it,
against
but-
Poirier was close.
Yeah, that is.
You were
so
watching it
close.
going, he can't be losing.
Yeah, he can be losing. And Poirier is another great fighter that you don't want to see lose.
Also a gentleman warrior, yeah.
So when those guys fight, the pay-per-view must be insane.
It must
Because,
be
like,
insane.
Everybody loves those two guys. And
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the
yeah.
end of the day, that's super great. That's great fighting, super skilled fighters. That's great. This one, I don't know how he's gonna perform on the pay-per-view.
I don't know either.
But when I see the card, and they are kind of the only guys, right?
Yeah.
Like the world card is okay, let's say.
So my good friend, I've never met him, Luke Thomas, was asked on Submission Radio, like, how would you rate this card 1 to 10? And he goes, 6.
Oh,
I said
6.
3.
I would say 3.
I said 3.
I would say 3 just because Strickland and Duplessis are not nice guys, and I don't want. I would prefer they are out.
Yeah, exactly. The rest of the cards,
Yeah.
if they're gone, now it's a 6.
But now the technical, like now the fighting level would be less interesting without Strickland.
Yeah.
And Duplessis, because they are great fighters, right? Like especially in their weight class, they are really dominating at the moment. But I just don't like this type of fighting spirit. I just much prefer the Muay Thai type of spirit where there is so much respect for the guy. I don't know. It just Yeah.
But also, you see it every day. Not every day, but you see it when you train.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You see that Muay Thai spirit, right?
For
Because you
sure.
train in a Muay Thai gym.
For sure, and it's so cool because I don't know. It's for them. It's much more like a game. It's like it's not like a fighting sport. There's no envy of destroying the other guy.
No. There's no animosity.
No animosity.
No
at
animosity.
all.
It's
just
not that kind of thing. There's no trash talk. It's just like
Zero.
we are professional fighters.
Yeah, professional.
Let's professionally fight,
Yeah.
and then when we're done,
Yeah,
let's go have some fun.
exactly. Let's have some fun. Let's go drink some beer.
Let's go train.
And I'm super sorry that
I punch
hurt you.
my wife, who's also a fighter. Actually, she punches me.
Exactly. That's more.
We laugh about it because she's amazing.
By the way, last night there was like a big one championship event. Last night.
Oh, where at
At Lumpini Stadium
Lumpini?
in Bangor. The main event was a guy called Prajanchai.
Okay.
He has 344 wins
344 wins.
and 50 losses. It's almost 400 fights. Guess how old he is?
27.
30 years old.
Right.
30 years old, 400 fights. It's like in 30 years, there's only 360 months.
Right,
So
but
he
he didn't start fighting when he was born. He comes out of the womb just like cranking it up.
Even if that's more than one fight a month
I
since
know,
the moment
since
he's
the day he was born.
But like, how is that humanly possible?
I don't
To
know.
have 400 fights before you, like, at your fight.
And look, I'm not a fighter, right?
It's just,
But you watch these guys fight and it takes 6 months off.
in the UFC, they do what, 2-3 fights a year?
3 fights a year is a
Four.
big year. 3 fights a year is a big year.
3 fights a year is a big year.
Yeah.
Those guys in Muay Thai have it way more, way more. But also because I've seen them so many times. When they lose the fight, they stop. Like, no, let's say it the other way. When they win the fight,
They stop.
Just they really don't want the other guy because they know in 3 minutes they are fighting again.
Right.
There's no point. There's no point in just like
Hurting the other person for
Hurting
no
the other
reason.
person.
Yeah, for no reason.
so many times, like like first round, like for example, let's say we fight two together. You win round 1 and 2. Third round, you don't fight because there's no point.
Right.
Like there's really no point. And the other guy, if he doesn't have any chance to knock you out, he will just stop as well.
So you saw Lomachenko did this in one of his fights.
No, I don't see.
He was beating up this other guy,
Okay.
like really beating him up.
Mm-hmm.
And he knocked him down a bunch of times.
Okay.
And he was just like destroying this dude.
Okay.
And he would punch him, knock him down, and walk over to the guy's corner and go, "What are you doing?
Okay. Let's just close the
What are you
door.
doing? Throw the towel in. What are you
Okay.
doing? I don't want to hurt this guy."
Okay.
And they would just be like, "Yeah, we can't." And they actually show him coming back into his own corner. The other guy, I can't remember his name. And his corner was asking him like, "Do you want to throw in the towel?" And he was like, "No." But like, what kind of fighter is going to be like, "Yeah, I want to quit"? That's your job. Your job is to because they say
Yeah.
protect yourself at all times, right?
Yeah.
So that's your corner's job.
Oh, yeah,
You don't
I
ask the fighter.
Yeah. No,
Right.
the fighter will never.
No,
give
it's
up.
like
That's
asking.
their job
It's
to
like
not
asking a
give up.
guy who's super out of shape, like, "Do you want another donut?" Like, I'm just gonna say yes.
That's not his job to do.
It's not his job to say yes or no to the donut.
But yeah, I think that's a good example.
Okay, what do we got?
So what's this weight class, first of all? I really don't know much about the rest of the card, to be honest.
I don't either. This guy's the favorite.
What is it? 1.01 favorite? What is that? That's weird. No, because we are watching on French TV. So now that's the French system now.
Ah, okay.
So that's the French system for odds. Okay, cool. That's why. I was like, what is this? What is
This fight's where in
in Australia.
in Melbourne, in Sydney.
I don't know.
I love how they fly the ring girls to Australia, put them up in a
Sydney.
hotel. Do you know what I mean?
That's funny.
What are you doing this weekend? I'm ring girling in Australia.
Sydney. It was a huge trip from Las Vegas. Maybe there's direct flight. Maybe
Maybe.
it's not that far from California.
Matthews against Prada.
That's welterweight. Okay, so welterweight is what is Makachev?
No,
I
he's
don't know.
lightweight.
He's
How can
lightweight.
we not know this?
I never know when there was a weight class. Wait, let's check. So, it's unranked, the guys? They are not ranked? Oh, wow, okay. It's rare to have like 2 unranked guys on the main card. Because normally they put the little number next to
right.
their name. And when they are not ranked, that's what happened.
Yikes.
But yeah, I don't know much about those guys.
I wonder if the ring girls are actually employees of the UFC or if they just like hire them for the weekend.
Oh. Okay, so far not too bad. I'm pretty good technique from both. Yeah,
Active.
Technique, huh? Yeah,
Active.
And they are stable, you know. They don't throw anything stupid.
So Prado's in blue, Matthews in white.
Yep. I mean, that's a big moment for them, for those guys. When they reach the main card of the UFC like that's the moment to shine. Huh?
Well, you're on the same card as Weili Zhang and Tatiana Suarez and Strickland and Duplessis. So yeah, this is a big deal.
This is a big deal, huh? Like that's how basically Benoit Saint-Denis like exploded. He was first of all like this first fight of a main card,
Right.
an unknown guy,
Right.
and he like knocked the other guy out in like 1 round, and he was like, "What? the fuck
Who is that guy?"
Exactly. I'm super happy to be here at the first fight, and then like he did it again like twice, and then boom, huh? Poirier fight, huh? That's how he climbed so fast.
It's weird. If these were two like really well-known guys, we would say this was a really good fight. But I don't know anything. I have no stake in this at all.
Zero. but it's a great fight. It's a
No,
great
these
fight.
two are doing really well.
Yep, it's really good.
They're not unskilled.
No. So what's the weight class of welterweight? I want to know.
So they're welterweights.
Yep. So what's the
I don't remember off the top of my head.
welterweight UFC weight? That's weird, but
Good defense. Good kick defense. Nice left hand.
welterweight 170 pounds.
170. So what?
Just 155. Oh,
Yeah.
so that's the 77 kilo. So that's the one that's just below middleweight Duplessis and just above lightweight Makhachev. That's the one.
So Makhachev was lightweight, yeah?
In the middle, yeah. That's the one. Yeah, lightweight 155. That's Makhachev. Welterweight, that's this one 170, and then middleweight 185. That's Duplessis.
His left hand. He keeps hitting him with his left hand.
Dude, they don't look that big, huh, those guys, huh?
170.
Yeah, 170. Yeah.
Looks like Matthews has a little bit of an edge now.
Yeah, I agree. No wrestling.
Yeah, it's like a boxing match with some kicking.
Yeah. It's not too much Muay Thai neither. Yeah, it's a little bit in between, right? It's none of them has a Muay Thai style.
But one of these guys is 30. Is that true? And the other guy's 22. Did I see that right? Oh,
I don't know. I can change.
took him down. After all that, saying it's just a boxing match.
UFC Matthews, right? Matthews. Jake Matthews, born in 1994. So yeah, 30 years old. And Prado. Do 22 indeed, yeah.
It's interesting for a guy who's 30 years old to be like unranked.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because how long has he been fighting? Oh, he's really good though.
Yeah.
His stand-up game is not bad.
Matthews definitely has an edge on. It's not bad at all. But yeah, when you're 30 years old and you're unranked, like, why is that? Like, did he start late?
Yeah, did he start fighting when he was 27?
Yeah.
This guy definitely wants to do the spinning back punch.
Mm-hmm. There was a guy in Muay Thai recently. Oh no, it was in the UFC who KO'd the other guy with 2 spinach back fists.
A double spinning back fist. Yeah.
Like this. It was one and then the other one and boom boom. The other guy just like did it both into the chin. KO.
Really?
That's impressive. Huh? It was like this and paw paw. you're like, okay. I think it was recently, maybe in October or November, on one of early fight like that.
Yeah, I think that round definitely goes to Matthews, no? Even though this guy took him down.
Yeah, but when you take him down, then nothing happens.
No,
I don't think you can really give him. Like,
yeah, not much control.
Yeah, not much control. Like no.
Plus, when he was down, I don't know if you noticed this, but Matthews almost had him in a guillotine.
Yeah.
So like you take the guy down, but like you lose control.
And you're in danger of guillotine. That sounds good to me.
Not a big win.
Nope. I don't know how they note like this kind of thing. Like, is it good? Is it bad?
So here's the other thing too is, and I was thinking about this when I watched that first Duplessis Strickland fight. The judges are ringside, so they don't have a view as good as we do.
It's true.
Because I don't know what they're watching. Are they watching the fight fresh like this, just from one vantage point? Or are they watching it on 6 different cameras like we are that are moving around the whole time and getting the best angles?
So, at least in Muay Thai, the judges are just...
And same thing for a boxing match, right? But you think like we have a much better view on this, so we can see things that the judges can't see?
I don't think so. I thought so at first. But like when I go see Muay Thai, we sit ringside.
Yep.
And you see very, very, very well. And it's very weird, but sometimes you see a different fight.
Yeah, that's my point. That's my point.
But you see the right fight, I would say. You really see the right fight.
Yeah, I don't know that. That's why I'm just having this conversation, right? Because I don't know like what it looks like. I've never been ringside. That's not true, but it was years ago. So there's some crappy boxing match.
Come with me, and you see very, very, very well, I would say. Yeah, you see very well. And you see sometimes a different fight. And sometimes I'm like so actually not sometimes, but so many times I went there and I'm ringside and you see the fight and then the judges made one guy win and you're like, no way, I really saw that guy won, like so much. And then I'm like, this is so bad, blah, blah, blah. And then I go home, I watch the replay and I'm like, okay, yeah, they were right.
But that's the other thing too is... As a pay-per-view television spectator, right, we get to see replays.
Yeah.
We get to hear commentary, all this kind of stuff, right, which changes the way we think about the fight. Because they may show like just one great punch by Matthews where, Prado had 6 that they don't show on the replay because it just didn't have the same kind of visual impact. And we're like, oh, Matthews definitely won. But you're like, oh, significant strikes, Prado had 75% more kind of thing.
Yeah.
You don't know that when you're there because as a judge, you're not watching a replay, I don't think.
Nope.
These guys are really smacking it around.
But I think Matthews is definitely winning.
He is winning.
He's more composed.
Way more.
Like the other guy seems like he doesn't have a solution.
And that's why I asked, because he's young.
And now he's scared, yeah. Like exactly to your point that you were saying earlier, that when you're too emotional, that's not good. I feel like he's too emotional right now because he doesn't find a solution. He's losing. He's trying to let things a bit crazy, but Matthews is just
fighting.
Better.
Yeah, he's just fighting. But it's good visual fight.
It's good. It's a really good fight.
Yeah, like I don't have a stake. I don't really care, but it's better than I expected for sure.
As first fight on the main card, it's really good. I've
seen
way worse than that.
Oh, way worse, way worse. And Matthews knows what he's doing, right? He's got his hand. Yeah. He's got his one hand controlling the other guy's hand, so he can't get a good grip. He can't get the underhooks, I think is what they call it.
Good technique. Huh?
Yeah, really good technique. He's definitely trained for MMA and for the UFC.
No, definitely. Funny that those guys are unranked. I mean, Matthews at least, 30 years old, good technique, doesn't really struggle in this fight so far. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't fight often. Does one fight every 2 years, just for fun.
What is his regular job? Works at Goldman Sachs. He's an investment banker. He gets any deal he wants.
That would be so funny. Are you sure you don't want to sign my
Are you sure? Do you want to get in the cage and decide?
Are you sure?
What do you mean get in the cage? Here's my weekend job. I dare you.
Open your TV Sunday morning.
Yeah, he's just being methodical.
Yeah. Doesn't
And you're
have-
right. The other guy can't solve anything.
Yeah, he can't solve. He doesn't have any solution. Like, he controls the range so well as well. Like, it really goes in just when he wants to go in. That's really like this is the hardest part of the domination. Like when you're a fighter, and when the other guy controls the distance so well, like this is so hard to manage because every time you try something, you end up in the middle, and every time the other guy tries something, it touches you.
Right.
It feels like magic. It's like how come?
Yeah.
And that's what happened here. They stays at Matthew's range, and so Prado can't solve that, and it's really, 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 really annoying. You see, it can't do anything.
Yeah.
But when Matthews goes in, he touch, and I don't know. This is really hard when you can't find your distance, but the other guy does.
Yeah, and you can see the other guy's cut.
And then he's cut and all of that.
This fight's over, right?
I think 2 rounds for Matthews, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
It's welterweight, so and they don't look. Oof.
Oh.
That's a head thing.
That's why he's bleeding.
Yeah, that's not good because it's unfortunate, right? Like
Yeah, he didn't try to headbutt
Yeah.
him. They're just like duking around.
Yeah, good fight.
Yeah, not bad. How many more fights until Wei Li Zhang?
A good number.
3?
3 more maybe.
So you like that coffee?
Yeah, it's good.
Is it?
I would love to buy the coffee shop.
Why don't we?
Exactly. I said to say because he knows the owner and they don't do coffee. Like that's not their business. They have the garage just next to it.
What do you mean?
Like this coffee shop, they own the garage, and so they open the coffee just for the customer to stay there basically. And so I told
So
Sahib,
it's a car garage.
Yeah, it's
So
a car
they
garage.
like do auto work.
yeah, exactly.
So they opened a cafe that has wine and eggs Benedict
Exactly. Yeah.
for their customers.
For their customers.
That's insanity.
But the location is amazing, right? So probably there is part of that as well to get some some extra customer like me, for example.
Yeah. I walk past it almost every day, right? And I see like couples hanging out there and stuff like that.
It's not big, so there's never like a lot of people, but
No,
there's,
people
you
do
know-
sit outside on the
Yeah.
front, right?
So that's why, because it's not their main business, and because Sahib knows them, I was like, you know what?
Why don't we buy it?
In case, in the middle of a conversation or something, there is an opening, I would buy this coffee
But
shop.
what would that cost, I think? I don't know.
I think, like, actually, let's
Talk about it later.
Let's talk about it after the fight, but
Yeah, Prado just cannot get to him.
he just
Every time he swings, Matthews just evades.
yeah,
But he's strong. Like if he connects, it's a problem.
it is a problem, but he doesn't.
He just got tagged by another left hand. Matthews' left hand is good,
Yeah.
and it's really accurate.
Look, he touches way more. The distance management is so much better.
It's so much better.
They really fight at Matthew's distance and not. And this is hard to manage. Like when the other guy just finds his distance and you don't.
I was watching another fight a couple of days ago, and it was the same thing where one of the guys just kept tagging the other guy, and the other guy just could not get inside enough to touch him. You're right. It was like magic. It was weird.
It feels like magic. It's so weird because you don't understand why it doesn't work. Basically, you do everything right. I mean, there's some sort of mental,
Yeah, and it's not like the fight that I was watching, and even in this fight, I don't know. I didn't look at the exact numbers, but it doesn't look like one guy has way better reach.
No. Yeah.
Where it's like when John Jones is fighting somebody,
Yeah.
his arm's like 800 yards long,
Yeah.
and the other guy's like 2.
Yeah. But also, like, those type of data before the fight. So
Yeah.
you can train. And
Yep,
for
yep.
example, Volkanovski was amazing at breaking the distance.
Yep.
That's one of the things that is impressive with Volkanovski. He's always smaller, always less reach. But if you basically like when too far, no fighter can touch each other. Then when you get closer, the bigger guy can touch you. And then there's like some range here, right? Like when the bigger guy can touch you. But then when you're too close, the bigger guy cannot touch you. And this is where, as a small fighter, you have an edge.
Right.
Because when the other guy is like this and he cannot do anything, you are inside, you can elbow and stuff like that. And Volkanovski was so good at staying far and then going below, the striking range of the big guy, and just like go in at the perfect distance for him, and then beat the other guy.
Yeah. And there, having a smaller reach is actually better because you
And
can still get
exactly.
you can still get full power.
Full power, and where the other guy cannot because you are too close.
He's too close,
basically.
yeah.
And
It's even hard for him to elbow you.
it's super hard. Like everything is super hard. Where as the smaller, exactly as you said, you can have like full power. And so when you know that before the fight, you can train for it.
Yeah.
And Volkanovski is a perfect example of that. When he fought Matt Holloway, was huge compared to him,
But also much longer reach.
much longer compared to him. Like I mean,
He was just tagging him the whole time.
always, and it's impressive. Like you know, like, how can you do that? And same for Dalishvili when he fought Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
Sean O'Malley is way longer.
I watched that fight again last night.
And
I love that fight.
And I really like
I love that fight. Sorry, go ahead.
So there is a way to do that, right? There's a way that as a smaller fighter you can like close the distance and has an advantage. And Prado doesn't know how to do that.
He's just telegraphing his punches because every time you see Matthews just duck underneath his right hand.
Always. Oh yeah, look at the significance rate difference. It's huge.
Look at the first round, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah.
It was close, but I still thought Matthews had the better round. That was significant strikes, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, nice speed.
But again, I wouldn't want Prado to put that same kind of shot on Matthews that Matthews just put on him. Because I feel like he'd just crumble. I don't know. We don't know what his chin is like because he's not getting hit like that, right? So we don't know.
But yeah, he looks strong.
He does.
But look, at the end of the day, when they clinch, like Matthew still has an edge, huh? So
I think he's just a smarter fighter. I mean, he's 22, so like, how long could he have even been training?
yeah,
Right? It's a weird thing. It's like almost too young
yeah.
to be technically great unless you've been training since you're 16.
And most of the UFC champions are above 30. Most of them.
27 to 31 is like prime. 32.
But who is champion below 30? How old is Topuria?
It's a good question. I don't know. But he's around 30.
I think he's around 30. Huh? Nobody is really young. I'm not talking about the
So I was thinking about this, right? Because John Jones won his first championship when he was 20-something years old.
Oh,
22.
yeah, right.
I think 21 maybe. I can't remember.
Okay, Topuria is 28.
Yeah.
He may be the youngest champion because
Could be.
Toja's
like 35.
super old. Then the Dalishvili is definitely above 30.
It's 32, I think. Yeah, this is from the first round.
Then Topuria. Then Makhachev.
Makhachev's 35.
Then Belal Muhammad.
Muhammad's also like 33 or 34, I think.
If I check Muhammad age range, he's like 1,000 Muhammad. Belal Muhammad 36.
Yes, his career's almost over.
Then Duplessis.
He's also not young.
31.
Yeah.
Then Pereira is above 35.
Yeah, Pereira's 36 as well.
And all the heavyweight guys are all above.
I think they're like 70.
Asp-
No, Aspinall's, I think, 29.
Aspinall, 31.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's nobody that young that is... Like who would be... Yeah, like Topuria in the men's category is the youngest champion. 28.
But it's... Yeah, this fight, if this fight's not Matthews winning, it's something's wrong.
3 rounds to Matthew.
Yeah. This is 30-27.
Yeah, 30-27, yeah.
Not even close.
But nice fight.
No, it was a good fight.
Great fight. Impressive. Really cool.
I'm glad I watched.
Yep. Good technique.
But a 22-year... Can I say this? A 22-year-old man is a boy.
Small boy. Yeah.
It's a boy.
Yeah. But that's funny that in the fight game, people reach their point. It's huge. Look at his arm. Like, he's really strong.
Look at his biceps and triceps.
Yeah.
They're bigger than yours.
Look, he's taller than Daniel Cormier, who fought in heavyweight. And they are welterweight.
I think Daniel Cormier moved up just because he couldn't stop taking the donuts. He couldn't get his weight. He couldn't get down to light heavyweight.
Are you friends with Makhachev? Like, did you?
I am. Islam and I had brunch this morning.
No, that's why.
Before the fights.
So you talked about...
He's training in Bangkok. And we talked about how fat Daniel Cormier is.
You talked about the favorite donut brand of Daniel
Exactly.
Cormier. Because he is strong, huh?
Actually, I didn't know this, but I think subliminally I'm remembering this now.
Okay.
He brought donuts to Makhachev.
He brought donuts to
He brought
Makachev.
donuts to Makachev in one of their things.
I mean, is he looking for a problem?
He is. I can't. That's why I'm thinking about donuts. I think.
Just, I mean, if you hand donuts to Makachev, like you get the joke coming. Like,
This is a good fight.
yep.
This is a really good fight, actually. So what's that behind? Is that LED screens? You think?
So yeah, that's LED screens. So those guys at RMC, that's the French channel, they really do it. Like they do a really, really, really great job. Like, yeah, they are doing great. They have nice studios. They do live TV, of course, but then
Is their studio as nice as ours, or?
no, not nice.
I mean, look at
Yeah, it's really cool, right?
this. Is great
They
design.
don't have a cage in the background.
This is great design.
But yeah, they have like LED screens. They do podcasts a lot. No, they are really good at content. Really. RMC.
Does it stand for something?
Sorry.
Does it stand for something?
Must. I don't know what.
How do you say broadcasting?
In French.
Hmm.
I don't think we have a word for broadcasting.
You definitely have a word for broadcasting. It's okay.
Live. That's what we would say. Live TV. Television.
No, but
en
C
direct.
probably stands for corporation.
For what?
Corporation? What's the...
No.
No?
No.
Because like ABC is the American Broadcasting Corporation. NBC is the National Broadcasting Corporation, right?
RMC TV. Let me change. French Television Network.
You're right. Strickland looks huge.
He looks huge.
He looks huge. He definitely trained a lot because normally he doesn't look that tight.
Yeah, I was very impressed when I saw him in.
Did you hear this news that, you know how Dana White's always talking about getting into the boxing business?
Yeah.
But the big problem with the boxing business is that everybody's like an independent contractor. And the reason why that's possible is because they passed a law in the 1970s in the United States called the Ali Law. Did you hear about this?
Yes, I saw it. But explain for the audience. Who
So what the Ali Law says is that a promoter can't also be a manager, and that it also gives the rights of the belts to the boxing commissions. So they're trying to like separate these things out so that no one has a vested interest in giving one guy the championship, right? And I think for most people when they watch the UFC, they're not paying close enough attention to understand that like it's a company,
Yeah.
right? So when they say like the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, there's no dispute because there's no other company that's the UFC. So they're the promoter, the manager, and they also control the belt.
They do everything.
But they're also employing, like the guys that fight for the UFC are on salary. Because they're employees the same way I was an employee of Goldman Sachs. Same thing. Right? I got a bonus. but whatever it was, I was just an employee. Right? Whereas Tyson Fury is not an employee of anybody.
Yep.
He's an independent contractor. And that's one of the reasons why he gets paid so much money, because people have to bid on his services. Right? So, again, there's a lot going on in the political world. And what's his name? Ari Emanuel, who runs TKO, which owns the UFC and the WWE. And we know Dana White wants to be in the boxing world because it's so much money. He could literally double his revenue. I wouldn't say overnight, but pretty quickly. Because he'll just do to boxing what he did to the UFC.
Yep.
Which is make everybody work for whatever the name of, I can't remember the name of his entity that is his boxing entity. But the guys who run TKO are really close to the current president, who can eliminate the Ali law in like a moment. And if they do that, well, then you create monopoly almost overnight. And then you'll have boxers fighting the same way UFC guys do, and they'll just make, whatever, Dana's belt. I forget the name of his entity.
That would be something, if the UFC enters boxing. But in a way, it makes complete sense. Like, from a business point of view, I don't think, like, actually, MMA grew a lot the last few years, like, really, like, crazy. So the UFC grew as well. But then what's next? Go to other sports, right? Like they went to power slap, they went to grappling. I think grappling is a super, super great idea
Yeah.
because there was not much competition, at least not at the level of the UFC.
It's so fragmented.
It's
So fragmented.
and but there's interest like most like a lot of actually thanks to guys like Makhachev and Khabib and all of those guys. It's made grappling interesting for the MMA fan and for the fighting fans.
But in a way, sorry to interrupt you, but in a way, right? Like Dana White would never put up with Garcia, and he's insane. He'd just fire him.
Yeah.
He would just fire him. Like he just wouldn't renew his contract because the dude's insane and he cheats.
Yeah.
Right. And once they create this idea of like this is the entity that controls the sport of boxing. Is that bad?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, UFC is doing a great job, right? Like at
all high quality stuff.
It's all quality. It's great. They're doing a really, really good job, much better than every other organization. But yeah, they play as a monopoly. Like that's how they do business. They have a monopoly and they do everything.
But wait a second, though. So we talk about monopoly, right? Like it's a bad thing, and in a lot of cases, it is a bad thing, right? Because the consumers, don't have choice, but also the consumers have a bad experience. I don't think you can say in the MMA world that the UFC is giving consumers a bad experience.
No, everybody else does.
I think you can say the PFL does.
Yeah, for sure. It's disaster.
Right? I think you can say Bellator did. They're gone. Right?
Yeah.
And it's not like they're charging $100,000 for the pay-per-view. It's $79.99. Is that egregious?
Which is kind of the same as the boxing match, no? Like
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it's not like it's insanely... It's high-priced. They make a lot of money. But also, I kind of trust the UFC in a weird way. That, like, they make the right... So the matchmaking is amazing. And I kind of trust that they'll put on the right fight.
Yeah.
Whereas in boxing, like, who has Canelo Alvarez fought in the past 5 years? Just a massive money grab. What was the last... Do you know who Alvarez is, yeah?
Yeah.
Have you seen any of his fights?
The last one, the last one only.
But did you care?
Not really.
Right. Do you know why? First of all, again, the production, I keep talking about this because we're in this business, right? The stuff that the UFC does from a production standpoint,
Oh yeah, it's just so
no one's even close.
Yeah. No, but yeah, they definitely do a great job. But yeah, the way they work is as a monopoly. And when you think about it, like the WWE is also a monopoly. They have no other competition, right?
You know what else is a monopoly, though?
Tell me.
What's the name of the league that PASL plays in?
Which one?
Sorry. PSG.
Oh, PSG, Liga.
Liga? That's a monopoly.
Yeah, okay.
What's the competing soccer? What's the competing football thing?
Same with NFL.
NFL, NBA.
And all of those guys. Yeah.
They're all monopolies.
There's just one, right? There's just one. And
Do we need... But also in boxing, how many belts are there?
yeah, there's a lot of 5, 4, 5.
Well, why do we need 5 belts?
There's
Why do we need
five
5 different commissions? Like, why?
Yeah. But I think in boxing, like, if the UFC enters, there is no way they can overtake those 5 organizations that have belts. It's just not it. Those guys have a lot of money. They have distribution. They have fighters. They have everything. Like, I mean, it's not like when they enter MMA when there was absolutely nothing.
Right.
This is different. Like if they enter boxing, I think they will create something else.
So
like,
where does all the money from the commissions come from these days, though?
you mean in boxing? I have no idea.
But where does most of it come from in the last, like, 3 years?
I don't know. Like fighters, like
From the Saudis?
oh, from Saudis. Oh,
So Dana White's already partnering with the Saudis in a bunch of stuff. And
what was the Usyk and Fury fight in
Say
Saudi?
again?
The Usyk against Fury.
Yeah,
That's in
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, okay.
Both of them.
Yeah, wow.
The last Joshua fight was in Saudi Arabia?
And the new was in
Yep, was in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia as well.
And those guys have money literally coming out of the ground.
The Dubois fight wasn't viewed here.
Which one?
Dubois against Joshua.
Ah, yeah. But seriously, they have money coming out of the ground. Oh, there's some more money coming out of the ground. Do you know what I mean? Like, and they got to spend it on something. And those guys are going to do a good job taking over sports, and they're going to give that money to Dana to do this. And I think they can dominate boxing already. Like, they already had Riyadh season, right, which was super popular.
But I think it's going to be tough, because like the only way to do that is if they can get big names fast. And there's no way that guys like Joshua or Fury or Uzi, like all of those big names, the massive guys, Dubois and all of those guys, they are not going to accept a downgrade in payments. Like they are going to want to give the old system.
Yeah, for sure, because it benefits
so
them.
It benefits with them. So then, if you can't get the bigger guys, you need to get the smaller guys, which means it take a lot of time before the small guy become big guys.
Right.
So it's not an overnight thing.
It took about 25 years for the
Yeah.
UFC to become what it is today.
With zero competition. So imagine if you
A
enter
little bit of competition here and
Yeah,
there.
but
I know, crappy competition. But
yeah, the crappy. The competition in boxing is not crappy at all. It's a well-oiled machine that's been there forever, that makes a lot of money, a lot of powerful people, rich organization, rich fighters. There is broadcast system. If it works.
so except for Eddie Hearn,
Okay.
all of the most famous and most prolific boxing promoters are like in their 70s and 80s.
True. It's true.
It's a bunch of old men.
It's a better old man. Yep.
A bunch of corrupt old men, to be
But,
fair.
Yeah. But who have a lot of money and a system in place that works very, very well. So
Rodolfo Balado,
Yeah.
four fight win streak.
I think that's the main difference. They enter boxing, but let's see how it goes. Or maybe they acquire one of the organization, because that's what the UFC does.
Yeah, that's what they did.
They buy stuff. So maybe and now that they merge with TKO, they are much bigger. So sorry, but they merge with WWE to form TKO. Now they are much bigger. So their purchasing power
is huge,
way bigger.
But also they're super successful, so they can actually borrow. Not that they have to, but they could borrow money.
Yeah, they could borrow a lot of money. So buying the biggest boxing organization
Would be simple for them.
would probably make sense to enter, right? And then
would be
kill the
simple.
other one, or maybe buy two. If you buy two and you merge them, that's big. That's a big deal. I have no idea how big those organizations are, like how much worth they are. They're not public companies, right? Like how does that?
They're all private, almost like family-run businesses.
Yeah, right.
Like Baba Rum and
And you're right,
Eddie Hearn
all of
and-
this stuff are super old, right? So
Eddie Hearn took over the business from his father.
So that would make sense to actually buy them, right? Like buy two of them, merge them, and then you are not a monopoly yet, but if you control like 50% of the business overnight, but that would be actually not really a big gamble because boxing is so popular, it's easy to not stay here. Like if
But does Eddie Hearn want to sell what's this called? Matchroom Productions or
maybe
something?
not this one, but the four others. And if the UFC buy two,
I think you just wait for those guys to die. I know that's mean, but like I think that's what you do.
I think that's too slow.
Can you type in Bob Arum, Bobarum, and just like go to Wikipedia or whatever to see how old he is? He could be 90.
B-O-B.
Space ARUM. He could be 90.
93.
Right? I'm saying, like, why not just wait that guy out? Why are you buying his business?
Just to make sure you have it. And there's no one else who did it.
Okay, who are these guys fighting? This guy just crawled up the stairs.
CEO of Top Range.
Yeah, top rank.
Wait.
Is that Bob Arum or no?
Sorry?
That's different.
So what is the value? That if you want to buy this business, if I do top rank value, of course, I'm not going to find it. Top rank boxing.
Okay, who's in this fight? Tail of the tape. Jimmy Crute.
So according to Gemini,
Are these heavyweights or light heavyweights?
that's light heavyweights.
These guys are big. 6'3", 205. They're probably in there like 225, 230. Sorry, go ahead.
Yep. What's their ranking? Well ranked guys as well.
I didn't see.
So while Bruce Buffer's doing that, according to Gemini, as of April 2024, Top Rank Boxing, so the organization of the guy that you just said before,
Yep.
was valued at $630 million. So that's nothing. Now the TKO group is worth $10 billion. So that's 6% of the TKO group.
Yeah.
They can finance that easily.
Probably out of cash.
Probably out of cash. So that's nothing at all for the UFC. So that's why. Let's see. But I would not be surprised when they buy 1, 2, they merge them. So now they have like a much bigger thing. They remove the Ali Act, and now you won't be trouble.
But I don't see ever Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, or any of the current
Big guys.
group of fighters saying, I'll sign a 3-year contract with you where I have to
That's-
fight twice a year and you get to decide who I fight.
Yeah.
Never
the
going to
limit.
happen.
That's the limit. But on the other side,
But the new fighters will.
yeah. On the other hand, if the UFC buy the belt, they will maybe want still to get the belt.
Those guys have so much money right now, they don't care.
Yeah. So I think that's the big limit. They would
Tyson Fury's never going to fight again unless it's for $250 million. He's just not going to do it. Why would he? He hates boxing. I mean, he doesn't hate it, but he's wanted to stop anyway. But a young guy, if you're a young guy, if you're 20 years old and you sign like a UFC contract, it's a guaranteed income for like 3 or 4 years. There's a performance institute in boxing and all this other kind of stuff that UFC provides. You definitely do it.
So then, which means that it's a more long-term play then. So then they don't need to remove the Ali Act. They do.
No, they do, because you can't be a promoter and a manager at the same time.
But it seems complicated. It seems a long-term play.
Yeah, it's a very long-term play. Like they won't, because Dana White's in his 50s, right?
Yeah.
So he'll be 80 by the time whatever this new entity is the same age that the UFC is today. And it could take 20 years.
It could take 20 years. But do you want the UFC will be okay to be like a minor league? With like less good boxing fights, and stuff like that? I don't think so,
but there's always, like, if you think about it, Fury's going to retire, Usyk's going to retire.
Yeah, true.
Joshua's old. Like, they're already old anyway. All the big fighters are getting older anyway, right? So they'll just have to create their own pipeline of great fighters, but get them when they're young, sign them to contracts, build them up, and then do what they just did at the UFC. Like, we're getting a lag.
But we do.
This is a kind of a quiet fight, though.
So far, yeah.
But I mean, heavyweight fights, I guess, are like that.
So, like, the power makes the fights more dangerous. So take less risk. For sure.
Yeah, there's more of a feeling out thing in heavyweight and light heavyweight than there is in like welterweight. And
oh yeah, for sure. And that's why, like, most of the time the smaller division are more technical, because they can hit and be hit, like,
without getting knocked out,
without getting knocked down, right? So
yeah.
they are way more. That's why, like, a guy like Pantoja, that's why he's so impressive when he fight, because he's so technical, because he can. Because
he can
that's
be,
the only thing he can do, because he doesn't have the power to knock the other guy out.
Right.
That's why when a guy like Pantoja knock the other guy out, you're like, what the fuck is that?
Right. Like, where did that come from?
Where does that come from? Because that's not normal at all. But those guys, they are less
Oh,
technical.
no. This fight's over already?
Ooh la la.
He got out of that. He had his...
Yeah.
He had him...
That's not the position I want to be. Yeah, it's 2 unranked guys again. Like, it's crazy to have so many unranked guys on the main card.
But it's weird. A lot of guys don't want to make the trip to Australia.
You think?
It's really far away.
It is really far.
And most of the guys train in the United States, whether it's in Florida, in Texas, in Colorado, wherever.
And they just don't want to.
And getting on a plane and like, look, Joe Rogan's not there. And this is Duplessis Strickland.
Yeah.
And Rogan loves MMA.
But so why they do that in Australia?
I don't know why. Maybe just because they want to... The card's not great. And maybe they just want to increase the brand. And Australians are crazy fighting fans.
But there is no Volkanovski, there is no Adesanya, like no Whitaker. They have some fighters from the region.
Yeah.
They're not on the card. And Adesanya fought last week, so it could be here instead. I don't know. But they know better. They have all the data and everything. We don't. Okay. No, please watch.
Do we have a connectivity problem?
I think so. No, we cannot push the slides. No. Oh. That's why it doesn't work. Okay, sorry guys, we had to to fix our.
So remember, like, I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago, I can't remember.
Okay.
I made my prediction that Conor McGregor would never fight again. It's starting to feel like a great prediction.
It's really starting to feel like a great prediction.
Well, because even Chael Sonnen was on TV a few days ago going, like, you can't book that guy. He said that.
You can what?
You can't book him.
I don't know right now.
Because he won't show up.
Yeah. Oh no, right now it's impossible.
He ended his career when he didn't show up to that news conference in Ireland.
Yeah.
Because they literally, like, they sold tickets to it. They flew teams of people over there to do it. And at the last minute, he just said, yeah, I'm not going.
And I think everybody was really pissed on like that.
You just, like, you wouldn't do that. It's like planning a wedding and not showing up. If you're like the bride or the groom.
I think a lot of people do that.
And some people do that, but it's not cool.
Or think about doing it and don't do it.
Don't do it and then get divorced like 4 weeks later. We need to have a chat.
I was not planning to come at the wedding. I came because...
You know that party that we planned like about a month and a half ago? Yeah, I'm out. But what about all the gifts you can keep?
Okay, so we have a little bit of a problem. Technical problem, so... So let's go back to our discussion about the boxing. Because nothing else we can do.
But I think that's their plan. I think they take a long-term view, and I think that they build their own pipeline of fighters.
Okay.
And remember, because the fighters today are independent contractors, they don't have a performance institute. They go to like Kronk's gym or somebody else's gym and they train there at some famous gym like in Chicago or in London or in wherever. But one of the reasons why MMA and the UFC is getting so good and so technically great is because they have these PFIs, these performance institutes, these PIs, and like the people that are employed there are insanely great, and it complements the team you already have. Imagine if they did that in boxing.
Yeah.
Which frankly is a much simpler sport. Right?
Yeah, there's just one dimension.
Yeah, there's one set of skills.
Yeah.
So imagine if all you did was just perfect that skill set in a way that these guys do for MMA.
That would be cool.
It's kind of amazing. And I think because in boxing today there is no, what's the right word, product control? There's no quality control in boxing, yeah?
What do you mean by that?
Well, again, because no entity controls it.
Okay.
And the commissions are okay, but again, slightly can be corrupted. So you can pay somebody off even if you say you're not. This is not a great fight. This one guy's just dominating.
So we didn't see the round one, unfortunately. So sorry, the audience, if we say something stupid. But apparently, according to the tweet that the UFC show on screen, it's a 10-8 for Cruz. 10-8 is...
10-8 means he just dominated him.
So you see that in this scenario, very often in Muay Thai, you will see the guy slow down so much. Like if he 10-8 of the first round, he's like, I won the fight. At worst, it's a draw if I lose the 2 other rounds.
I was going to say, I'm just doing the math quickly in my head. Yeah. Like if you win the first round, you're 10-8.
10-8.
You've essentially won the fight.
Exactly.
Unless the other guy 10-8s you. And it's weird to get one guy to dominate and the other guy to dominate.
But also in Muay Thai, they don't want to hurt the other guy.
No.
So the guy who loses 10-8 is not going to try to get 10-8 on the next one.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, he's already like, I lost this fight.
I lost, let's stop, and we fight again in 2 weeks, so we don't want to get hurt.
Right.
Because we made money by fighting, not necessarily by winning. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So the risk that they need to take and the damage they need to take to be able to win this extra money is not worth the risk.
It's a different view on fighting, right?
Completely different view. So
I'm not here to hurt you.
No.
I'm here to outskill you.
Exactly. And just fight, and then fight again, because I make money by fighting. I make more money if I win, but if I win and take too much damage and then I can't fight anymore, on the long term, I make less money. So that's how they feel with it. And so that's why you really see them slow down so much. But like really, like it's really, really impressive.
Yeah, if you watch some of these older fights, not older fights, if you watch some of these fights that have already taken place, like in Muay Thai, you can see the one guy is just like...
They stop. They do 2 rounds like full power. One guy win the 2 rounds. First round, they're like dancing around and not doing anything.
Pouring tea.
Exactly, pouring tea and at the end crap and then go. No.
See you in 34 days.
Exactly, see you in 2 weeks. We do
it again.
We do it again. Okay, crap, and then go home.
The other thing though about this is light heavyweight.
Yep.
So, like we said already, like these guys are so big that it could literally end in one punch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So even if the guy 10-8s you, if nothing changes, you've probably lost. But if you can outbox the guy, you have the chance to win.
So that's what they do in the UFC, right? In case we lose, I mean, if
They
the
go
guy
harder.
who lost the first round 10-8, he still have 2 rounds to knock the other guy out. So he still have like 10 minutes of chances, basically.
Right, yeah.
And you're right, at this weight class, they have the power to knock the other guy in just one punch.
Right.
So anytime you can finish the fight.
Which
so
means the other guy can't relax either.
he can relax. So it makes the fight more interesting over 3 rounds for sure. But on the other side, they fight just 3 times a year. 2 times for most of them. So
Oh my God, this guy's killing him.
Why in Muay Thai, we fight every 2 weeks. So, so
From the moment you're born.
from the moment you're born, exactly.
Stop crying, start fighting. Did you feed him yet?
But that's insane, huh? I think Projenchai started at 9 years old. He had 400 fights in 21 years.
9 years old.
I mean, this is just insane. Those guys, if they go to the UFC, oh, la, 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 they would destroy.
They would destroy most of these guys.
49-2 significant stride in the first round.
Yeah, if you watch that round, it was just
Please tell us in the chat if you saw the round. What happened? But it doesn't seem like too much destroyed or anything.
he does seem a little bit laggy.
Yeah, but I mean, 49 significant strides, that's a lot of strides. Huh?
It's a lot of strikes, yeah.
He seems okay, huh? Look. Because like the last time I saw a round where, one guy took massive damage like this was the Moicano against Benoit Saint-Denis first round, where Moicano put Benoit Saint-Denis on the ground and then keep him there for 5 minutes and ground and pound for 5 minutes. And at the end of the first round, 35 significant stride to 0, something like that. Insane. But in this fight, Benoit Saint-Denis was destroyed.
Right,
Really,
right.
It was end. It was not like that at all.
So who do you think won the second round?
I don't know. I think it's close, huh?
I think it's super close.
I think it's really close.
Are you going to the gym later?
Nope, I go tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a meeting at 11.
Tomorrow what?
We have a meeting at 11 tomorrow.
Yeah, so I can't go tomorrow.
Oh, no,
maybe.
It's 10:30 actually. Yeah, we can't. Oh, yeah, it's a bit early, huh? Maybe I'll go later.
I was at the gym yesterday like 7:30. 8.
Okay.
But we need to be on for this.
Yep. Big meeting. Which is really cool. Okay, let's see how it goes.
Round
Third
3.
rounds.
So let's say it's 10-8, 10-9.
Yep, so there's no point in...
So now it's 19-18. No.
Oh, you mean 10 for the other guy?
Yeah, let's just say.
Okay, yeah, 19 then. Yeah.
Just to make the fight more interesting. Because otherwise it's 2017 and it's just like it's over. Unless the other guy knocks him out. And that feels a little boring.
But this one is less good than the other one. Huh? It's less technical.
It's hard for these light heavyweights and heavyweights to have fights that are like not so on the feet boxing dominated. Because the only guy that's really, really good at the ground game is John Jones.
Yeah.
He doesn't fight like a light heavyweight. He fights like a, not a flyweight, but like a welterweight. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the only one. Huh?
I think that's always been what his superpower is. Yeah, that guy's trying to knock him out, right? Yeah, it's a big punch. And it's also tiring to move around at 205, all this. A 5-minute round is just a long round.
It's really long. I don't like when the guys just stare at each other and boom,
Yeah.
It looks like what are you doing, Yeah, this fight is less good, huh?
Yeah, these guys don't seem super skilled.
Nope.
Like the previous fight was actually quite good, I thought.
Yeah. But this one, not really.
Not really.
Also, that's something else that I like with the UFC. Like, when the cars is not really good or when the fight is not really good, Dana White says that during the post-fight press conference.
Yeah, he goes, yeah.
Yeah, not very good. And he said that for the the UFC fight night of last week with Adesanya. It was like, yeah, no, not really good.
Yeah.
Where everybody else, all the other organization,
Be like, oh, this was the killer fight of the century.
no, yeah, exactly. That was the fight of the century. We witnessed the top of the MMA in the world. Like the best fighters on the
This could not have been better.
Exactly. It has been super bad.
Join us again next week for another terrible fight night.
For to witness, you know.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
One championship, they're horrible with that. It's like, I mean, let me read you the event, the next one championship description.
No, really?
I mean,
How can they take themselves seriously?
one.
Oh my God! He took him down.
Yeah, maybe we should watch the fight actually. Oh, he has this.
Oh my God! He took him down.
So maybe it will end up in a draw, maybe, because
If he won the second round.
yep, if you won this first 7 rounds, ooh, that's a bad elbow.
Yeah, because it'll be 28-28 if he wins the third round and won the second round.
Exactly. That's a weird position.
It's a very strange position that I wouldn't want to spend one moment of my life in.
Yeah, actually,
I feel like I'm in the cage. Oh, it looks like I'm in the cage.
we are in the cage. We have the gloves. Yeah, it looks like Cruz completely empty in his gas tank on the first round, and then
Yeah.
didn't do anything.
Not really.
So if Bellato won 2 and 3, it's gonna end up in the draw, which is very shitty. If you win the first round 10-8 and you end up in the draw,
Yeah.
that's
But again, cardio, super important, right?
cardio, definitely cardio. Yeah. Yeah, if you're dead, then yeah, he definitely wins, huh? Oh, how come 20? Yeah, Bellato, yeah.
Remember we were talking about protein yesterday and body size?
Mhm.
Guy's Brazilian. Dude's eating a lot of chicken and a lot of meat.
They do definitely. They definitely do. But yeah, those guys definitely don't have enough skills for the top contenders of the light heavyweight. Huh?
No, I mean, John Jones would just destroy these two in like 4 seconds.
Easy. But also like
Even I think Fat Dan
Prohaska.
Cormier could probably beat both of them
still right now.
still right now, even with donuts in his hand.
I think you spend too much time with
Who's spending too much time? I'm spending too much time?
with Major Chef.
Yeah.
He's like
He's dying.
he's doing this film, but he's just gonna lose and gonna have a draw. Oh la la! It could be a draw. Huh?
Could be.
Yeah,
That would be a terrible outcome.
that would be a terrible outcome.
Plus, you've just fought for 15 minutes.
Yeah, to draw.
Tie. It's just like, ugh, that's terrible. No?
Yeah, that's terrible. But wait, we base our first round 10-8 on the tweet that we saw on the screen. So, wow. But yeah, I actually have the stats were like 40 significant strikes
To
like
2. 45 to 2.
Okay, so it can be 10-8.
It could be
It
10-8.
could be 10-8.
It could be 10-8. Yeah, because it could have been just the guy going, this should be 10-8. We
Yeah.
don't know for a fact that it is that.
We don't know because we didn't see the first round, but
Oh. Those straight-on jabs are just hard.
yeah. The story is so weird that, you know, like, we guys just stand up in front, like, boom.
I don't know, man. Just getting hit like that consistently. It's got to be hard.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really, really tired, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see. It's gonna be a draw.
So what were you checking before?
Oh yeah, the one championship description of an L7. By the way, we should do on this channel Undercover Combat. We tell you the audience right now, but we will be live for the next one championship event
Oh, let's do it.
because
Who is it?
Because it's once 172. It's in 42 days. It's 23rd of March at 3 p.m. Bangkok time. So we will do it on the
Okay.
same card.
Let's do it. What day is it?
I think that's a Sunday. Oh, actually, I don't know. 23rd of March. Let me check for you. Yeah, that's a Sunday. So on the same card, there's Supelec,
Oh, yes.
Tawanchai.
Oh, yeah.
Who
Fighting
just-
each other or no?
No. Tawanchai is much bigger. Actually, not much bigger, but bigger. Tawanchai and Roteng. They have the three. So
It's a draw.
draw.
They raised both their hands.
That is terrible.
No, I think they raised both their hands.
Majority draw. Yeah, that's a draw.
So we called it.
We tried it. We are sorry. We didn't see first round, and we still get the right outcome.
But that means that the other guy won the last 2 rounds. Is that Poirier?
No. That's Ortega.
Oh, Ortega. Volk.
Volk, it must be really bad, huh? He must be feeling really bad because not feeling, but he must be really hurt by the last Makhachev fight because he didn't fight since then.
Yeah.
I mean, since the last Topuria fight, because he didn't fight. He didn't have his rematch against Topuria. Vedo Sydney is not
on the card. Yeah.
And Volk says when he doesn't fight, he doesn't feel good, and he want to fight all the time. So it means that the UFC must slow him down so much to not.
He
fight.
must have been, but he got knocked out 2 times in a row.
Yeah, exactly.
He got knocked out by Makhachev. He got knocked out by Topuria.
So he must be really, really bad on.
And
Really bad
he must have been in
condition.
really bad shape. He says he's never trained as hard or eaten as well or all this kind of stuff.
So he must be in really bad.
Does he have a next fight yet? Oh, he was saying he wants his next fight to be against Topuria, to be a rematch.
Yeah.
But Topuria's doing all this talk about moving up in weight.
Yeah. So I don't know what's happening to Volkanovski, but it's not good.
But also Volk, I wish he'd stop fighting. In the same way that I wish Adesanya would stop fighting. I love those guys.
So are you ready?
I'm ready.
You are going to laugh. Huh?
I'm already laughing.
So it's 172. Roteng against Takeru.
Okay.
So Takeru is not bad, right?
Yep.
Great Japanese fighter.
Yep.
Like K1 champion. He won in a multiple weight class
Yep.
also. So like great.
It's a name I know.
It's a great name. And on the same card you have Supelec and Tawanchai, who are like insane strikers as well, right? So you have 4 super high levels.
Look at the way these guys walk in
Yeah.
with some. Do you know what I mean? Like, who walks in with the hottest babe? Is that what this competition is? That's going to get you the win? Anyway, go ahead. So that sounds like a great card.
So it's true. It's amazing striking card, definitely, right? But listen to the description.
Now remember, these guys have 400 fights.
Exactly.
All of them, right? So it's not like they've never met before.
No, exactly.
They could have done it last week.
The greatest collection of martial arts superstar on planet Earth will descend upon Saitama Super Arena when one champion returned to Japan with 172. One of the featured bouts of the evening is a flyweight kickboxing super fight between generational talents. Former long-time one flyweight Muay Thai world champion Roteng and 3-division K1 champion Takeru have been calling each other out for years, and the matchup was scheduled in early 2024 until an injury threw a wrench into the plan. But with both combat sports icons now healthy, they will finally meet in the ring for a dream fight that promises to deliver fireworks. Plus, in a rematch for the vacant one flyweight MMA world title.
This is like written by a drunk ChatGPT.
By
But a drunk ChatGPT or a high ChatGPT. So presume you're high.
Exactly. Go higher.
Presume you've just smoked like 2 doobies, 2 blunts, and then write this.
But wait, this is crazy. Plus, wait, in a rematch for the vacant one flyweight MMA world title, which in one championship, MMA is really, really bad. It's a very vicious stuff.
It's not their specialty, yeah.
Former long-time divisional king and first-ranked contender Adriano Moraes goes head-to-head with number 2 ranked Japan's own Yuha Wakamatsu. No idea who they are.
No idea.
With more global superstars, Japanese phenoms, and world title boots scheduled for the cards. 172 promises to be an event for the ages. Mark
For the
calendar,
ages.
put a reminder on your phone, grab your ticket, and make sure you don't miss 172 live on March 23rd. I mean,
That is the most hyperbolic thing you could have ever written.
if I've written, like, you can do more than that. And okay, there's a few guys that are amazing, but like,
But wait a second. What do they write for the next fight? Not so good. We got people fighting. It's not going to be great, though.
And it's always like this. They always do that.
It's always a generational chance.
A generational. I mean,
These guys have been calling each other out
for years
since the moment they were born.
Exactly. You want to to listen to 171?
Sure.
So that's the one in between now and 172. Nearly a year after its captivating maiden voyage to Qatar.
No, you have to stop already.
That's the first sentence. Captivating maiden voyage to Qatar. I mean, we need to say that we love one championship, right? Like, we are making fun of them right now, but we love them, and I think they are the only one who has a chance against the UFC.
Well, because they have a different product.
They have a different product, and they have amazing talents in the roster.
They do, and if I could spend the next year teaching Rod Tang how to speak English,
exactly,
he'd be or Tawan Chai,
yeah, or MMA, or both of them,
they'd both be billionaires.
Wow, they would be insane. But Rod Tang, Tawan Chai, and super like.
Could you just imagine? Yeah, Rod Tang and Tawan Chai speaking English.
Wow.
Because they're all already so charismatic.
They are insane. And they have crazy stories.
If you could get, like, again, Rod Tang, Tawan Chai, super, like, if you could get these guys, like, they have an aura.
They have a big aura. They have charismatic.
You can't get close to them because the aura is, like, so big. It's just like, wow.
And they are so simple at the same time. They are really real gentlemen. They have a really good philosophy around fighting.
And they're happy people.
They are happy people.
They're not mad at you.
Not mad at you. They are normal guys. Like, they might drive a tuk-tuk, during the weekend.
They ride a Honda Scoopy.
Exactly. We flip-flop.
Probably just for the irony.
But that's true. They're like this in their everyday life. So they have everything to be successful superstar for real. So I really think one champion was the only one who has a chance at the UFC. And really, when I see that, I'm like, such a waste. That's why we made fun of it. It's such a waste.
Spend less money on having a drunk ChatGPT write your collateral. And spend more money on actually promoting your fights.
Promoting your fight and your fighters the right way. Because you have something amazing. And I don't know, such a waste.
So Undercover Combat is going to cover
one championship events. Just because it's straight fightings.
I don't know if I have enough words in me to be able to compete with their wordsmithing there.
Oh, really? Like, I mean, it's only hyperbolic big word, right? We should make a list of all the adjectives that we should use.
Generational
talent, captivating maiden
voyage. That is just the greatest captivating maiden voyage.
But also, like, we should listen to one championship when we broadcast them, because they promote every fight this way as well. Like, when they speak, like, when Dana White says this fight sucks, it was not good.
Right.
They say this was a generational fight for the ages. Like, I don't know.
A generational fight for the ages.
You just saw, like,
two guys you never heard of.
To a very bad MMA fight, Like, when you talk about Rod Tang and Tawan Chai and stuff, like, okay, that's true, it's amazing guys.
But again, these guys fight so often. Like, think about it. McGregor and Khabib fought for 24 minutes.
Yeah.
23 minutes.
Yeah.
And they never fought again. There was no chance they were ever going to fight again. That was a big fight. But these Muay Thai guys fight, like, all the time, every 2-3 weeks.
Exactly. Tawan Chai fought Superborn like a few weeks ago.
Yep.
Like, not even 2 months after, he fight again he's again. Like, that's crazy. Just think about it. It never happened in the UFC.
The guy's name is Superborn, right?
Yeah, Superborn.
I love this. I was in the gym yesterday, and there was this Caucasian dude talking to this Thai guy, and the Thai guy's nickname was Bon, which is a typical Superborn Bon. I don't know what Bon means, but it must mean something, right?
Yeah.
6'7", 263.
That's heavyweight.
6 foot
63.
6'7".
263. That's huge.
The other guy's 6 feet tall.
Yeah, when John Jones, Cyril Gane fight, they're 245. They're not 260. That's another 20 pounds above those guys. So then, this is where, fight can just get crazy, because one punch can finish the fight anytime. So that's crazy feeling.
Anyway, so I was in the gym.
Yeah.
And this one Thai guy was training this Caucasian dude, this white guy, yeah?
Okay.
And they were getting introduced to each other. And the one guy's like, my name's Tom. And he asked the Thai guy, what's his name? And he goes, Bon.
Okay.
Right? Easy to understand. And the guy called him Bob.
Already?
He just goes, Bob, nice to meet you. I had to walk away.
And Bon is huge, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
You know
I
who
think
he
I
is.
mean- Yeah, so you don't want to make fun of Bon.
No, I'm not. I had to walk away. Bob. The guy who's calling him Bob.
He didn't understand.
But the funny thing is that to Bon, it probably sounds like Bob.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like Bon, so he's not bothered. But the other guy's just saying the wrong name.
And plus, he's Thai, so he's never gonna say anything.
Nah, he's not going to complain.
He's not gonna complain at all. So that's why those fighters are just amazing. That's why
Okay.
they said a generational talent, captivating voyage.
Look at this guy.
Insane.
He's definitely training with Daniel Cormier.
Tafa. He looks like a Thai Tuivasa. Same style of.
But that guy's 6'7".
Oh, he's huge.
Just the thought of stepping into a ring with it.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
you're
yeah,
6
yeah,
feet
yeah.
tall, so for your life, you've been big. And then some other dude rocks up, and he's 6'7".
Oh yeah. He looks fast as well. Look, he looks athletic. Oh, no.
Already?
I mean, you just elbow him in the face. So. Whoa, that's scary. One elbow in the face. Done.
I want to see Tom Aspinall fight that guy.
That is really bad. Did you just wake up?
That wasn't even close. That guy's like, where's my burger? I thought I
Yeah.
just ordered something.
That was insane, huh? But he was fast, no? He was really, really fast. He looked like a Figueroa, the guy who fought, the guy from the PFL who fought
Ngannou.
and Ngannou. Because he's big as well, he's strong, he's fast. Look, which very bad mistake to leave his arm and boom.
Oh!
Yeah,
2.
Finish.
2 elbows. That first one hurt, man.
Oh yeah, look, he's completely open. It's not normal. Huh?
God, that hurt.
It's not normal to be so open. Huh?
No, the second one didn't even hit him because he
He
was
just-
already going down.
Which,
Boom.
That elbow, like elbow like this, is just
Vicious.
vicious. It's fast, you know. Just
Yeah.
It's very short range,
It's a generational elbow for the ages.
and it's destroyed. Like just eat yourself your elbow like that, and you will. How do you feel pain? So imagine the guy that just
Does
take
it in your face.
like this.
And if he's 6'7",
He's 6'7", and muscular. He's trains everything. No.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, you just get KO'd first elbow.
So I think the next fight's Weili Shang, yeah?
You finish that fast? Maybe one more?
We've already seen 4 fights.
No, it's UFC 312 that we are watching.
So this guy
yeah.
this guy does not look like a great technical fighter.
He's huge. Huh? It's hard to be technical. Huh?
But my point is that, like, again, if he were in the ring against Aspinall, I think Aspinall would probably crush him.
Yeah.
Because Aspinall's fast,
Yeah.
athletic, very talented.
35 seconds. That's fast. So now Talisson Teixeira is 8-0. Pino, he has only 8 professional fights. It's
Right, but that's
so-
why he looks kind of goofy, though, doesn't he?
Yeah. But just 8 fights. It's absolutely nothing. Just 8. Like, this is...
Tawanjai does that in his sleep. 8 fights.
That I want to do that this year.
This year, you could do it this month.
This month, maybe. That was... Yep, good. Very good. Very, very impressive. So where is this guy in the ranking? So what's his name? Talisson Teixeira.
So I want a Thai nickname.
You want a Thai
Yeah, I
name?
do. I think I want to be called Mini Lek.
Mini Lake.
Yeah,
That's really small, huh?
it's really small. Because there already is a Super Lek.
There's already super Lake, yeah.
And I'm not better than him.
He's 25 years old.
Is he?
Yeah, that guy. Talisson Teixeira, the guy who won. Oh, that's his first UFC fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, he just destroyed this dude. That elbow to the face.
Does he have any rank change? Yeah.
What's his name?
Talison Teixeira.
Is he related to the other Teixeira? Teixeira? You know, I think we pronounced Renata's name wrong.
Ah. Probably.
I think it's like a Renat.
Renat.
Yeah, something like that.
Ah.
Because that's what they call Moicano. Renato Moicano.
Renato Moicano. Okay.
I already told her. We were sitting out there like doing some editing and stuff like that, and I was like doing this, that, and the other thing, and I was like, "Why do you let us pronounce your name wrong?" Martin, look at the TV.
Yeah, fine. We don't need it. As long as we're still live, the computer still works.
See, this is what I mean. He seems like a happy person.
Yeah.
Who's having a good time.
Which is what we want to see. That's the type of fighter I want to see.
Yeah.
I don't want to see guys like Duplessis who make fun of the opponents being beaten as
No.
little boy. I think this is off limits.
No, it's horrible.
I think this is horrible. And same for Adesanya. All the trash talk with Adesanya was horrible. That's not fun. That's not something that the UFC should allow. This is not good for the business.
It's not even interesting.
It's not interesting. It's mean. Like it's
mean-spirited.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like I can say you're weak, you're a bad fighter,
Exactly. Say whatever you
suck
want
at this.
Say what you want about who I am right now, right? Like about my training, about my work
Right,
ethic.
you're lazy. Call me
Say
whatever
I'm
you
fat,
want.
Whatever you want, but what happened to me?
Leave
as a
my dad out.
child,
Leave my dad out of this.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Yeah.
Like, I don't know, my history or my childhood. Like this is not my fault. Like, if I had the choice, I would choose something else.
Right. Exactly.
No,
Yeah, I told you the monitor was broken.
I think we have a problem with the monitor indeed. Yep.
So should we just we'll take it upstairs and replace it with
It's sad because it's beach.
Yeah.
Do we have built one, right? In your condo, we have built monitors waiting to be used.
I feel like my condo is like a shop where everything's free.
It is like a shop.
Where everything's for free.
What do we need? Yeah, perfect. Light here.
How about that light when I was completely broke? I didn't eat for like 3 days.
You owe me 1,000 baht, by the way.
I do.
I need to send you something. So, do you want to read the next one?
You sure? Why not? How good is it?
So that's 171. Okay, so the one I read to you before was
172.
Sorry, it's one.
I know.
172.
I know, but I'm not going to say both ones. I'm just not.
Yeah, exactly. So it's easy.
I'm not going to say it.
So this one, 172.
Martin, it just went off.
So it has like 110, super leg, Tamonchai. It's true. It's like one of the best strikers on the planet Earth.
Sure, I get it.
But it's true. It's amazing, guys. Right? This one, there is Identity. Jonathan Identity was good.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else is okay. Like no one else would go to the UFC, and even Identity, I don't think he would be in the UFC.
And are these MMA fighters?
No, it's mostly Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
Yeah, I think maybe there's some MMA, but it's all in Thai, so it's hard to tell you. Actually, let me speak English.
So, dude, when we do that thing, should we invite Johnny to come?
Maybe we can. Huh? When
I almost asked him this week.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
we can try. Right?
He seems like a good guy.
Yeah,
He seems like a really good guy.
he is indeed. So 171. Are you ready?
So this is the upcoming.
Yeah, that's the upcoming one that is in Qatar, February 20th. Also, I'd say in 10 days.
So this is not the maiden voyage to Qatar.
Yes. Nearly a year after its captivating maiden voyage to Qatar, One Championship will make its highly anticipated return to the Middle Eastern country for 171 Qatar, which will be broadcast live from the state-of-the-art Lusail Sports Arena on Thursday, February 20. This blockbuster spectacle will feature one bantamweight.
We gotta write these words
champion,
down. Blockbuster spectacle. Go ahead.
the General Hadati, who will defend his coveted gold for the first time.
God.
And that guy got killed by Superlug first round during his last fight.
So this is just like too many adjectives.
Exactly. Standing across from him will be the first ranked contender, Wei Wei, a Chinese kickboxing megastar who is riding an astonishing 21 fight winning streak. Okay, it's big, but have you ever heard about Wei Wei?
No.
A Chinese kickboxing megastar.
It's astonishing that I haven't heard of him since he's so great.
Also, reigning divisional king, Joshua the Passion Pasio, and interim title holder, Jared the Monkey God Brute, will meet in a trilogy bout to unify the one strawweight MMA World Championship.
Sorry, Jared the Monkey God?
Plus,
These nicknames.
several more global martial arts superstar and regional sensation will be added to the lineup in the week to come. So
they don't know who's going to fight.
Exactly.
So we don't have nobody else on the card is what they're saying.
But
Some other
it's global martial arts superstar and regional sensation. I mean, regional sensation.
regional sensation sounds like a pizza you can order at Moza. I'll take the bruschetta and the regional sensation.
But does it mean anything? Like a regional sensation?
No, it doesn't mean anything. I love the fact that it means nothing, actually. Oh my God, that's so great.
It's too much. It's way too much.
Regional sensation. Sounds like the name of a rock band.
Yeah. So yeah, you can have some fun. Okay,
My buddy's in a band. What's it called? Regional Sensation.
Yeah.
They're up and coming.
Exactly. Their sensation, just yeah.
Tatiana Suarez.
So yeah, I've never seen her fight.
I've never seen her fight either. I have seen Wei Li Zhang fight,
Yep.
and I'm impressed.
She looks big, huh? She
With
looks
Tatiana?
tough as well, yeah. She looks big and tough.
Where's she from? I think she's like half American, half Brazilian.
Or Mexican, Suarez?
Maybe.
Think, let's see where she's from. She's born in California,
Yeah.
1990. So she's
34. She'll be 35 this year.
she's American.
But I think her like father's obviously Suarez, right? It's her last name. So I think she's
Is a Mexican descent, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. But she's 11-0, so must be good, huh? when was her first?
Wei Li Zhang 25-3.
Let's see Roy's topology.
Has she fought anybody that we know?
Let's see. So we don't really follow women, so her last fight was in August 2023, so a year and a half ago now. It's been a while, but she submitted the other girl by guillotine in the round 2.
Yeah, they were just showing it.
Okay. That was a UFC fight. She has 7 fights in the UFC already, 7 wins.
So where was she fighting before that if she's 11-0?
In something called Gladiator Challenge.
Okay.
She's in the UFC since 2016.
Yeah, she's been in there for a while. She's had a lot of health
She beat Nina Nunes.
Okay.
We know that girl.
Yep.
Unanimous decision.
Yep.
In 2019.
She's just had a lot of physical problems.
She
Health
beat
problems.
Alexa Grasso as well.
Oh, okay.
Basically, she beat everyone. Just she never lost.
Dude, look at the production value. What
Yeah.
are you doing?
They are just insane. The UFC is so good at that. It's way better than everybody else. One is doing something okay, to be honest. They're number 2 to me. If they were stopping to say that it's a fight for the ages and generational talent, it would be even more like enjoyable to watch it.
Exactly. Just calm down.
Yeah. But the lights, the light effect that they do, everything is nice as well on one championship. Way better than everybody else.
I'm actually looking forward to
UFC,
this
yeah.
fight.
Yeah, me too.
And then when this one, is this 3 rounds or 5 rounds?
It must be 5. It's
a championship fight.
Yeah.
And Wei Li Zhang holds the belt, yeah?
Sorry, yeah. Only active, undefeated UFC strawweights. Okay, that's a big fight, huh? That's a big fight. I'm very curious about what's gonna happen here. I saw a fight in the PFL, a woman fight was actually good. Cyborg against...
Cyborg's still fighting?
Yeah.
Isn't she like 400 years old?
Yep. And the other guy was also 400 years old. And they fought. It was good, actually. It was like a bloodbath. really, really bad. But technically, everything was fine. Okay.
What does it say?
89.
Think about it. It's been on for
Yeah.
almost 3 hours. 2.5 hours. Well,
Yeah,
2 hours, yeah.
It's good.
And it's only gone down 10%.
Really good.
What is that number?
Which one?
14?
Number of people watching.
Really?
Yep.
If you have any questions or any comments, put something in the comments.
Yep. Let us know.
Ask a question. Ask us anything.
Let us know.
So far, the fights haven't been terrible.
Oh, the one that ended up in
The draw, yeah, it wasn't great.
Was okay. Like the first one was
First one was great.
The first one was the best so far.
It was a great fight. And this should be
Yeah.
superior.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This should actually be superior.
I've never seen her fight, so I don't really know. But I know the other girl.
You know the other girl's great.
She's great.
She's great, right? So you know that that's going to be good.
Yeah. And then the next fight is gonna be something.
The tension's going to get really high.
Yeah. The next fight is gonna be something.
It's hard to believe that the fight after this is Strickland du Plessis 2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like so low and then. But this one is actually not low. This one is
But what do you think about a guy like this? That guy Teleros or whatever his name is, Teixeira, who's 263 pounds, 6'7". Does a guy like that become champion in the UFC?
No.
He's just not skilled enough.
Exactly. I mean, we didn't see much, right? So we don't really know.
We don't really. Yeah, we always saw was 35 seconds.
Yeah. Which was.
But he looked kind of goofy when he was moving, and I mean, 6'7", you're not meant to be doing those things.
Yeah, and plus, I really felt that I saw February from the PFL, and Ngannou finished him in 2 minutes. So.
Right.
So I mean, like being big and strong isn't enough. Like it's important.
Yeah.
Everybody is big and strong in the heavyweight division.
Right.
And if you're 260 or 240, you still have the one punch knockout power.
Right.
Doesn't change much.
Right.
You see what I mean? And Ferreira in the PFL was a massive, bigger than Ngannou, strong, everything fast, like same, and just gets like destroyed by Ngannou.
Right. But I mean, look, even Tyson Fury does that. He bulks up to who knows what. What are you doing? Like, why not just be fit?
Exactly. And
faster.
Usyk is so much smaller than him.
But so much fitter too.
So much fitter.
It's like, how serious do you take yourself when you're training?
So that's why I think at this level, because they all have the one person knockout power, you better be like Usyk or Ngannou. Like Ngannou is like perfect for heavyweight, right? That is just he has a perfect body. As Spinal, maybe like really, I think they really do a very bad job with Spinal career. It's fucked up, man.
Because
he never fought somebody great. Like everybody.
Right, and we've talked about this so many times. So like he's had 11 fights and he's fought for 18 minutes.
Exactly.
Or some number like that. I don't know the exact number off the top of my head.
And everybody that he fought is an okay guy. He never fought anybody great.
Yeah, he's never had a hard fight, so you don't know. Sorry, go ahead.
No Jan, no Ngannou, no John Jones. He never had a hard fight.
Yeah, and he never fought, what's his name, Miocic in his prime.
Miocic, like all of his fights. Okay, all of the guys are good, but...
Yeah, like I wouldn't want to get in the ring with Curtis Blades, but still...
Sure. But Ngannou beat all of them. Jan beat all of them. Jones beat all of them. Miocic beat all of them. They are the best of the best, and Aspinall never fought anyone among the best of the best.
Yeah, exactly.
No one, zero. It never happened. So I'm like, Aspinall is amazing, but we never see him at the top. And it's very often that when a guy like this is amazing, and then when he reaches the top, he actually go down. It happens all the time. Like with guys like...
So I'm going to make a really strange comparison. There's always one guy out there who's like better than everybody in every generation, in every sport. Right? Like if Michael Jordan never played basketball, you know, the Utah Jazz could have had like 4 championships, but they just couldn't get past Jordan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They just woke up one day and they were born at the same time as Michael Jordan, just couldn't get past him.
Yep.
Phil Mickelson probably would be like one of the most accomplished golfers ever. Like he's still rich, but he just ran into Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Who was just better than he was.
Yeah.
Every time. Almost every time. And that's what we have now.
Yeah.
And the difference between Tiger and Phil Mickelson was slim, but that's all you need. And I think it's the same thing. John Jones, probably going to beat Tom Aspinall
Mm-hmm.
because he's battle tested.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, way more experience.
He has more tricks. He's had way more adversity.
Yeah.
He's been challenged by way more people at way better skill level. Like, what would Gustafsson have done? You saw the first Gustafsson fight, right? What would he have done to Aspinall?
Yeah, that was a crazy fight.
That was a crazy fight.
That John Jones got with a spinning elbow out of nowhere.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, so 34, 35, they're about the same weight, about the same height. Suarez has a slightly longer reach, but 3 inches.
Yeah, and sometimes it means really, really nothing.
In this,
yeah. So yeah, like really, really close to each other. Almost the same girls.
yeah, they're almost the same,
Yeah.
which is good.
Mm-hmm. So let's see how it goes.
This is kind of exciting, but again, I don't like to say this, but I don't have a huge stake in. I don't love women fighting. Not because I'm against it. I'm just like, I don't know.
But she's very impressive. Very
Yes, very. And they're both well trained and they're both very skilled and stuff. I wouldn't want to fight either one of them.
I feel very destroyed. One day I would like to try.
I know.
Just see, Like, that's why I wanted to fight with Tinari. I just want to see,
I want to feel it.
What does it mean?
I used to say this when I was much younger, right? I used to be like, you'd be playing tennis and you're playing against a guy who's really good, and you're like, I want to know what it feels like to take a serve.
Yeah, from Federer.
From Federer. I want to just try to take a serve.
Just show me.
See how fast it goes by before I get the swing.
Exactly.
Just to know what it's like.
Do I see the ball?
Yeah, do I see the ball? Do I even know if it goes by? Am I still alive?
Okay, go. Oh, you did already.
You did already. Twice. Do you know what I mean? That's what I want to feel. So exactly. I get it.
And in fighting, when where domination can be real felt, right?
You can feel it.
When the guy that really dominates you, when they are faster, when they are stronger, when they manage the range, and at this level, they are the best in the world. Right?
Not even close.
At this level, they are like above everybody else. If one day I have a chance to fight against one of those girls just to spar, I put protection, but
sure. So like, I feel like I have a chance, some physical chance to return a serve from Roger Federer.
You don't.
No, but I have some chance.
Okay, you will break your arm.
Maybe, but I still have a chance.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you have zero chance.
But I'm never going to be able to tackle Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Even if he's running backwards.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. And same thing here.
Oh, yes, you have no chance.
If we stood in the ring for 2 seconds, I think I'd be gone.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Especially in an MMA fight. If we do only Muay Thai, only standing, we may have a slight.
Yeah, boxing, I
chance.
could kind of maybe.
You will get punched so much for sure, but it's impossible to avoid every punch on the champion side, right? So we will not touch 1 or 2 times.
Yeah.
So we will do something if it's only striking, but if it puts us on the ground, we don't.
No. Yeah, like if I just imagine getting double-legged and then choked.
Exactly. By a
While I'm
girl.
getting punched in the face by a girl who's 5'4".
Exactly. And you do not try to resist, and she's
going to get even tighter.
And you do not feel that you have zero power.
She'll be screaming in my ear in Chinese. I won't have any idea what she's saying. She's probably going, I'm really sorry.
Exactly. But I would love to try one day. I would love to try.
Okay, this should be a great fight.
Okay, let's see.
But look at Weili. Looks pretty Weili relaxed.
Ready. She looks much bigger, no?
She does look much bigger.
But the stats were exactly the same.
Well, what's your walking around weight, though, right? Like, I don't think Weili is cutting that much weight, but I don't know that.
Look, she looks taller, Tatiana Suarez.
She's an inch taller, but I mean, the difference between 5'4" and 5'5" looks different. 5'4" is short.
Okay.
It feels really short.
Okay, let's see. So you can see already it's way more technical than the previous guys, right? It's much faster. They are like much lighter on the feet.
Yep.
You can see like
the head movement, the body movement.
It's way faster, way more accurate. It's that's the cool thing in the smaller weight class. They are way more technical.
They're just better fights.
Yep.
Oh, look at this. Oh my.
Well, she's much bigger.
She's way stronger.
Yeah. Ooh, vos elbow. Ooh la la.
Who elbow? I didn't even see the elbow.
Like this from
Suarez.
From the down. No, from the zone weight. Look, she looks like she's much stronger. Okay, let's see. Nice control so far.
She's really strong.
She's really, really strong. And I remember doing UFC 300. That's Zhang Weili who did that to the other girl. She put her on the ground, and she was much better than the other girl.
Who was the other girl? Who was the other girl she was fighting? I can't
Was
remember.
another
Chinese girl. Yeah. I can't remember her name.
But here, she struggled way more. Like the ground game of Suarez looks much better than Zhang Weili.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yep.
But she's so strong.
Whoa.
I love so I've learned so much by watching MMA about like self-defense. I love where they put their head.
Yeah.
Like deep down in here.
Yeah.
So they can't get hit.
Yeah. And also they try to control a little bit because if you
because if you put pressure, you can use your head as part of the weapon, right?
The weapon,
it's like a third arm in a way.
Exactly.
It's kind of cool.
It's really cool. Ooh la la.
Wow, she's just not letting her up either.
Yeah, the ground game looks much better on the Suarez side. She just seems stronger and bigger and like more in control. Where Zhang seems a little bit like, I don't know what to do.
This round is half over. Is it a 5-round fight? It is.
5-round fight, yeah. I hope it doesn't they don't just do that for 5 rounds, because that's gonna be.
But they could do. This is one of the things that Suarez was saying before the fight, is that her wrestling is just really good.
Yeah, her last win, was submission
On the ground.
Yep, on the ground. But Zhang, like, so far she's doing it perfect, huh? She's defending perfectly. She
Yeah, if the round ends now, it's 10-9. It's not 10-8. Like she's not getting.
No.
She's not getting. What's the right word? She's not getting beaten up.
No.
But she's definitely the ground control is definitely going to Suarez. She's trying to pass.
Yep, she's trying to pass. She has some success. Suarez, that's dangerous. Looks for the for the.
For the single arm. What do you call that? Arm bar.
No, the arm bar is when you take the arm.
All right. From the other side.
Yep, exactly.
Don't give up your back, though, babe.
It's dangerous. Yeah, it looks like she just can't get out. Okay, so...
Remember we were talking about this before? Like, we look at this as like fans. I know there's a word for what she's doing right now, but I don't know what it is.
We have fans, just like the audience.
Just like the audience. I know. I don't need to know every terminology to know who's winning and losing.
Exactly.
And to enjoy the fight, to be fair.
Exactly.
I kind of don't care. I mean, I do. It would be cool to know. Oh, no. Oh,
that's not good.
Oh, no.
Thankfully she did that. It was give her a chance to escape, but that's not good at all. That's tight.
No, that's tight.
That's really tight.
She got out.
But that's tiring. It looks like the first round they are both spending a lot of energy. Maybe Tatiana a bit less.
Tatiana Suarez is really strong.
It's really strong.
Look at her. She's on the bottom and still controlling.
Okay. Zhang Weili is still going back to the ground. Look, she had an opportunity to go back up, but she still stayed there. That's something.
I think that's defense.
You think she want to stay there? It's very dangerous, huh? If I were her, I would go back up. Because
just to take a rest, you mean?
Yeah, and then, I don't know, spend like the last 30 seconds on the feet.
Maybe she thinks she can win.
Yeah, look. She's actually winning right now. Like, she's in a better position. Or maybe she just want to try, she want to see how it goes.
Yeah.
To get the information for the next round.
For the next round.
Do I go back there, or is it like really impossible?
So who won this round?
So definitely Suarez. 10-9.
10-9, yeah.
But at the end, she had some success.
But she almost guillotined her.
Almost.
She just didn't have the right grip.
That was close. Imagine if it's ended that first round submission. That would have been something. That would have been something.
It would have been huge.
Okay, that's tough. Huh? She's big and strong. Huh?
I want to know what her walking around weight is.
Yeah.
Because what are they fighting at? 135?
I don't know.
I think it's 135 and 134 and a half.
115 straight.
So it's 115 and 114 and a half.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So what is 115? 50 something kilo? 57?
No. I think it's 40 something. 47, 48.
No. There is nobody below 50.
We'll just do 115 divided by 1.6. No, 2.2.
Oh, yep. 115 pounds in kilo. 52.
Okay.
So, wow. I mean,
It's 20.
I'm sure they are like 60, 65 maybe, huh? In like daily feel.
What is it, 52?
52, yeah.
Maybe 60. I don't think they're dropping 13 kilograms.
60. Oh, yeah, 60 maybe. 60 is bigger, huh?
But I'm 71.
Yeah. And she doesn't look much smaller than you, huh, Tatiana Suarez.
I don't think she's in the 70s, so she'd have to drop 18 kilos to get here. I don't think so.
But 62, 63?
Yeah.
10 kilos she dropped. So that's like, if she dropped 10 kilos, that's 20% of her weight. Huh,
So I don't think they would allow that. I think it's normally 15. That's just California.
No, and actually it's not like it's not that they can't. It's like it's advisable that they don't.
Yeah.
And the Californian Commission has the right to call off the fight if they do.
Yeah, because they feel like it's unhealthy.
Exactly.
It's not good for you.
But it's not like
Okay, I didn't. Yeah.
an
It's not a
automatic
rule.
decision. Exactly. It's not a rule. It's more like they have
It's
the right
very
to.
strong guidance.
It's very strong guidance. And if you don't follow the guidance, we can make you not fight, basically.
I really want some more soda water.
You can go between the round. Don't go now because it's
No, it's really. It could end at any moment.
yeah,
It's a good fight.
really great fight on the ground.
These ladies are both super skilled,
They are
and the
both
whole fight's taking place on the ground
and
essentially.
strong. It looked like Zhang really looked like she has way more success than in the first round.
So Suarez took her down, but then she controlled.
No, yep. That's very nasty punches. Huh?
Yeah.
Looks like Zhang really has more weapons. Where Suarez looks like limited in a way. She goes to the ground, but then, like she needs to run the ground. Where Zhang is much more trained to punch and elbow, even when they are on the ground.
Yeah. My heart's beating really fast.
Look. Well, that's bad. That's really bad. Ooh, that's really bad. That's well. Big ground and pound here. Why Suarez doesn't do anything? I don't know. Guillotine.
Oh, she's gonna guillotine her.
Oh la la. What happened to Suarez? Like she's not the same at all.
Oh my God, she let go. My heart rate's high.
Oh la la. That's an amazing round from Zhang. No? She shows she's the champion. But what happened? How come Suarez got in such a bad
Because Suarez has one game plan. It looks like
It looks like she really wanted to
double
go
leg takedown,
be on top,
be on top,
do something.
and then try to do something. But she was on top before, and she didn't have any kind of
she was
ground and
close.
pound.
She was close. Yeah. She didn't have.
She almost.
But
But it looks like she's going for that submission.
Yeah, exactly. And she doesn't do anything else. Where Zhang has much more weapons. It looks like to me so far.
But Suarez got out of that. But that took a lot of energy, I think.
Yeah. It looks like she got speed damage as well.
Yeah, she looks tired.
Oh la la, look. She's so much slower now on the feet.
She looks tired.
Yep. Looks like Zhang is playing, the long game, which is what she did during the UFC 300. She didn't really.
No. She did the same, not the same thing, not the same style, but the same thing where she was like feeling out, trying to figure stuff out.
Exactly.
And then at the end, she just dominated that other lady. Yeah.
Exactly.
See, same thing.
Same thing.
Same strategy.
Yeah, it looks like the same thing. Look, she stayed very, very far. Suarez didn't engage on the striking. She just back off.
And then runs into her and tries to take her down.
For the takedown, but she was so far, and there was no setup for the takedown. Normally you would try to
Yeah,
go
because
up and then go down.
and then go down.
do
Yeah,
something, like
there was no
set
setup.
There was no setup.
But she thinks she's gonna overpower her.
So I think she's trying to survive round 2 because I think somehow in the first part of the round 2, like when Zhang does that, when she ground and pound,
Yeah, it's bad.
she hurt her really, really bad. I think during the first half of the round 2, and now she just tried to survive, go on the ground.
I just don't want to see this fight stopped.
Yeah, block her. Like that's all she wants, Rose. That she wants to just block her, survive round 2, and wait for round 3 because she needs.
But
to
Weili
recover.
is so skilled.
And Weili knows that she's in bad shape, and now she tries to. I mean,
She's moving faster. You can see it.
Yeah. She won 1-2. She knows that.
In other words, she's acting with urgency. You can see it.
Yeah,
This is her round. Yeah, this is round 2.
definitely. Yeah, this is her round.
No, it's not even close. Just wasn't sure if it was the third round yet. It's not.
And so she's. I don't know if you're gonna look for the finish. Maybe not. Maybe she just try to hurt her as much as she can.
38 seconds left. So,
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
and Suarez has her holding.
Yeah, she just tried to survive.
But it looks like Suarez has this power game.
Mm-hmm.
But Weili's not weak.
No. Yeah, true.
She's lithe, right? So she's
Yeah.
less big, but she's not weak.
No, she's not weak.
And
at
she's
all.
very strong-willed. We saw that at 300.
Yep. Yeah. And very technical, and she has so much weapon. Look, she elbows like from that position.
Yeah.
Just think about it. Like she has her head next to the and she can elbow her.
It also means she understands distance really well.
Yeah, that's Okay, this round is insane, huh? Okay, I think now she showed her like it's not gonna be easy for you, Leon.
Can I get some soda water?
Yeah.
There's only one left, dude.
Okay, that's for you. No, that's okay. Okay, so amazing round from Zanwadi. Like really amazing. I don't know what happened into the first half. I would need to see it again. The first half of the second round to see like how come Suarez got like in such a bad spot. But it looks like Zanwadi really hurts Suarez in this at the beginning of the rounds, and then made her life so much easier.
Kind of brutal.
Very brutal. At some point that she like she had to say with that ear. She had to say with like 10 punches, and Suarez don't do anything. Maybe that was his punches like bam right in the
Right
chin.
in the face, yeah, right in the chin.
Maybe that's this one was just like whoa, make her like a bit dizzy.
It's demoralizing too. But it almost feels like she's just got one strategy. Look at Weili looks like really charged up now.
And she has so much more weapons. Yeah, she's well-rounded, much more.
I feel like this fight's over.
Let's see, because first round was for Tatiana Suarez. Second round was for Zanwadi.
It's probably
big domination for second round though.
So it's tied 19-19, you think?
19-19, yep. Zanwadi on the feet, she looks much better.
Just looks much bouncier.
Yeah, boom. Oof.
And much more confident.
Much more confidence.
Yeah, look at Suarez is backing up.
Yep. She doesn't want to engage on the feet. But she kinda has to, because if she wants to properly take her down, that she needs to do something, Otherwise...
Yeah, you're right. The takedown has to be set up.
It
You
has
can't
to be
just
set
take
up.
somebody down. You got to get them out of position. That's why it matters. You want to get them when they're punching or when they're backing up or doing something.
And or as a counter attack, like that's how John Jones got Strickland down.
Yeah.
Like he went below the punch and then he took him down.
Right.
But
Right. He ducked the punch.
Exactly, that's the punch. Except if your name is Khamzat Chimaev, you can do whatever you want.
Oh, that rocked her.
Okay, so that's what happened in the second round. Like she had the same punch.
That rocked her though.
Yeah, that was bad. But you see, like at this weight, this punch was so clean, so strong, but at this weight, it just like made them dizzy. The same at 75 kilos, KO.
Yeah. I was gonna say if a heavyweight had a strike that was that clean,
Exactly.
you just lie down.
Exactly. But still, to have this type of damage at 50 kilos, it means that the power is insane. Like really, if we take that, we're dead.
Oh my god.
We are.
I'm pretty sure if I think about taking that,
Exactly, we are also dead.
sound asleep.
If you just just miss her by a little bit, we are dead as well. Just
from the fear.
Exactly, just from the fear.
Just from the fear of getting hit.
So the Finn Suarez is in very, 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 very bad shape. Her takedown looks really bad. There is no setup. Takedown defense 6 of 7. This is easy. Like,
Yeah.
which meant that she just had a successful takedown in the first round, basically. The first one that gave her all the control. Okay.
Another great punch.
Okay, Suarez is completely
Does
overwhelmed.
Suarez have a stand-up game?
That's good question. Because so far, that's why Zanwadi needs to stay on the feet. That's the perfect strategy. Just stay there. Stay there.
For Weili, you mean?
Yeah, for Weili. Look. Just do the takedown defense.
That looked ugly, actually.
ugly.
It looked ugly.
Setup.
It wasn't even close. Like,
I mean, she just like.
yeah, she just walked away. Oh, it's bad.
But it's because like the other one, like it looks like Suarez looks completely tired and really, really bad because of the punches of Zanwadi.
Wow, she's just so much more skilled. No?
So much more skilled, especially on the feet. Oh, she just.
Did she fall or did she get punched?
No, she fell, I think. Look, and she couldn't do anything. Yeah, Suarez is really, really in bad shape.
Right, because she's too slow right now.
Way too slow, and she looks like she doesn't know where she is.
This punching is really getting to her, I think.
Second round, change everything.
Yeah, it did.
But also, at the end of the first round, Zanwadi was on top. So I think that was...
we already talked about it,
Yeah.
right? Like,
I think that's why she didn't get up when she could.
you said it. You said it at the time.
Just because she wanted to see how it was, And that's so smart, You've been losing, for the first one on the grappling, you have the opportunity to go back, but you stay there and just protect yourself and see how it goes.
She just tagged her with another right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take the risk and you end up on top, which means you can do it, right?
Right,
And
yeah,
so
yeah.
then I think it gave her the confidence to stay on the ground with her on the second round and keep doing the ground and pound, not trying the submission at all. She just kept on the ground and pound. And now, the show is just too slow, too tired because of the ground and pound of the round 2.
This is what round 3, right?
And now in round 3, no need to go on the grounds, just stay there. Look at that. This is like, oh yeah, like the zone is just like in another dimension now. There's no fight. Look at that. What was this thing?
She just kneeled down.
Just kneeled down, went up. And then
But that's the other thing about these fights, right? Like we said, if this were like the middleweight or a welterweight or whatever, the other person still has a fighting chance because if they land a clean punch, which everybody can, they can knock the other person out or really change the tenor of the fight.
Yeah.
But at this weight,
It's a different story.
it's a skill match the whole way
Exactly.
and a cardio match the whole way.
Yeah.
Because like even if you're dead tired,
Yeah.
you can throw one gigantic punch and knock the other guy out.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But even here, you just saw, so Weili threw a big punch. She missed, and Suarez still couldn't take her down. She was off balance. There it is. Yeah, you
Boom.
that was a big punch.
Yep. That's the punches that just make her. So she doesn't get not out because there's not enough power.
But she's just dizzy.
But she loses like so much like clear mind. I don't know how to say right, but she gets dizzy. She loses everything else, right? Like
You say foggy. Her brain gets super foggy. Yeah.
She gets foggy. That empty her gaston so much because now she has like more fear, more adrenaline. Her game plan just doesn't work.
But she has, again, we talk about this all the time when we watch fighting, right?
Yeah.
She had a plan A.
She has a plan. Yeah.
What's her plan B?
Yeah. There was nothing.
There was nothing.
And Zhang Weili is just too skilled. Like she's faster.
But like in camp, what did they say? Like, look, you're bigger than she is, so we're gonna train just to take her down and submit her on the way down.
Yeah. Which did not work.
Which didn't work. She had her in a guillotine.
Yeah.
And she got out.
It was really close.
So now what do you do?
Yeah. Now what do we do? And then it's funny because then Zhang Weili didn't get the guillotine, but then found that the ground and pound was working, and then made the other girl 40, fence to the ground and pound on the ground. That is the counter attack to your plan A.
Exactly.
So that's like the perfect counter attack to your plan A. Basically, I played with your plan,
right,
and I made you lose in your plan. And now that you need a plan B, you don't have it.
And I feel like Weili has like plan D.
Plan D. Oh yeah.
At least.
Thanks to her skills.
Because she can do a bunch of different things. If this doesn't work, I do that. If that doesn't work, I do this.
Very, very impressive.
Yeah.
Very risky actually not so risky because she survived the guillotine and all that, like fine.
But remember we talked about calm?
Yeah.
There's an air of calm around her that's really impressive.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem nervous or stressed out or whatever. She's just like, I'm just doing my job.
She really made her life also so much easier thanks to her game plan, her great game plan. Because the fight would have been much, much harder if she didn't. Like she didn't do that basically. If she tried to go on the ground and try to submit Tatiana, like basically what Tatiana tried
to do to her,
and she couldn't make her 40 and or stuff like that, her life would have been so much harder.
Look at the way her leg is extended out to the left.
But she did the exact same thing as UFC 300. She just made the other girl like unable to do any damage, and then just
But look at the leverage that leg is providing to her.
And now
because she's not that heavy.
Yeah. Now we have the opposite of round one.
Yeah.
But you see, Tatiana was looking for the submission. She just looked for the ground and pound.
Yeah. She's not trying to submit her.
She doesn't try.
She's trying to weaken her.
Exactly. She just tried to weaken her enough so then one daily fight gets easier and easier and easier.
Exactly.
And this is really smart. And that's the same thing she did at UFC 300.
She's got a good team.
Amazing team. Great game plan. Stay here and make her life easy. No, really nice, huh? Very impressive. How do you beat a girl who does that?
I don't know.
I mean, Tatiana almost got the guillotine. Huh? She was close in the first round. Oh, look at that. Oh, if she submit her. Oh, la, la. Oh, that's close. That's really close.
The arm bar, you mean? No, the arm extension, yeah.
I don't know how that...
I don't know what you call it, but yeah.
But so basically, like, she choked herself with her own arm.
Yeah.
Because you see, like, you have the tension, and you just shoot yourself with your own shoulder and your own arm.
But she's not giving up.
Yeah, she didn't. But so she tried to submit her. Well, her knee is really, really bad. What happened to her knee? How you can get a jet like this on the knee?
I don't know.
Look at that.
Yeah. They get really sweaty too, so they're slippery.
Yeah.
It's hard to hold on.
How do you get a jet like this on the knee?
No idea.
I mean, on the face, I understand, but on the knee?
So this is 3 rounds for Weili, right?
Yeah. No. First round for Suarez.
Yeah.
And then 2, 3, 4 for...
This is 2, 3, 4, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, 3 rounds. Yeah, ground strike. Look, 112 ground strike. It's... Wow. It's like... hard.
I mean, it's an entertaining fight, but it's... Well, actually, it's not that entertaining, but it's high tension for me, at least.
But now I think it's turned over. Now that Zhang Weili did the job, the other girl is too weak to do anything.
Yeah, and again, unless she knocks her out or somehow figures out a way to submit her, it's not... Like, she can't win on points.
No, not anymore. But now Zhang Weili only
She's got to submit her.
Is to be submitted, right? Like, so if she does a mistake, right? If she does something wrong, and the other girl...
If Tatiana slips out and gets her back or something.
Somehow, right? Like in jiu-jitsu, that can happen. Look, that can be fast, no?
Yeah. But again, they're sweaty, so it's hard to... And their head's not that big. So it's a hard move to pull off.
Yeah.
Right? Because you just saw that. Weili did not get out of that with strength.
Yeah, just like...
She just kind of slipped out because she's slippery.
Yeah. Oh, boom. Another just like... simple punch in the face. Yeah, that's funny. It looks like she has no solution, Tatiana Suarez.
She also looks like she's just run out of power.
Yeah. She looks super weak.
But she looked like she did in the last round.
Yeah. Look, 2 minutes of control. Then 0-0 and then 3:42. That's so funny. It's like, you want to control me on the round? Fine.
Yeah, fine.
Let me show you what it is.
You're right. She said, you want to play this game?
Yeah.
Let's play that game.
But before I make you weak, and then we will play my game. This is perfect game plan. Because in round 3, she didn't go on the ground at all.
Right.
Now she does, because now she has the advantage because the other one is weak and fuddy and everything. This is so smart. It's perfect game plan.
Super. She did the same thing again to the other Chinese lady. She just frustrated her. She's like, what do I do now? Because my game's not working.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Frustrates, make her weak, make her tired, and then do whatever you want, go through the fight, win by the decision.
She knows she's getting killed.
Oh yeah, now she's like really bad situation. But she can't do anything now. What happened to her knee?
Oh my god, that looks terrible.
How can you get that cut on the
Bumped
knee?
into the cage or one of the poles or something?
Yeah, that's the only solution. Oh yeah, she's in really bad shape now. But very impressive from Zhang Weili. Very nice.
Just so skilled.
Yeah.
I wonder if she can make 155.
Even at 115, she destroys us.
No, to fight Makhachev. He said if you can make 155. No? Tell me you wouldn't want to see that fight.
A grappling match between one of them would be interesting.
If she was at 155?
No, just like this, just to see, like how it goes.
Yeah, because she's little, so it's a different way.
Maybe.
He's 5'10".
Yeah.
She's 5'4".
Yeah.
Maybe she fights Demetrius Johnson.
Yeah, actually.
They're the same height.
In the grappling match, that would be interesting, So there's no strike, so they can't, just to steal in grappling.
Is he super strong as well?
Demetrius Johnson? He must be. Like he beat everyone in the UFC. Like, you can't do that if you're not the best, no?
It wasn't even close though, right? I watched some of his old matches.
Oh, it's impressive.
You just watch and you're just like, what is going on?
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, she completes. Zhang is just so much faster on the feet. So much more clean. Technique's perfect.
Yeah, this fight's over. What a shame. The first round made it look like it was going to be great.
Yeah.
But it's just a total domination.
Yep. Our second round from Zhang Weili was the perfect second round.
But look at her takedown defense.
The elbow in the face.
The takedown defense is insane. Because she had double legs.
Yeah. And
she splayed a little bit.
This is hard. This must be hard, huh?
But you have to think about it.
Yeah.
Like, you have to know to do that.
Yep. This is
wow, she's so talented.
Yeah.
She couldn't even trip her.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Just one leg. That she just one leg. And she did not put
Wow.
And in the end, she put the other girl down. And then boom. Oh, la, 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 la. She's also way more active than Welly. It looks like she does what she wants. If she wants to go on the ground, she go on the ground. If she wants to stay on the feet, she stay on the feet. She does what she wants. I would love to, I don't know, see how. Just see. Show me. Show me how that is.
I would take an over-under. I just wouldn't want her to elbow you in the face.
Like, in case
But I guess
one
if you were
day-
wearing one of those things.
Yeah, I would definitely put a helmet, that for sure.
Yeah.
That's what I did with the PFL guy
Oh, you
at the
did?
gym. I had a helmet, and thank God I had a
Did he
helmet.
kick you in the head?
He didn't hit me in the head, but his 1-2 was so fast. Just like 1-2. Yet really, he touched me so many times.
Did he punch you in the face? I mean, in the head?
Yeah, many times. Thankfully, I had
You had the gear on, so it didn't hit your
the helmet.
face.
No, so it doesn't hit my
Did
face.
it hurt?
It didn't hurt, but I could feel.
But it was shockingly hard.
shockingly hard and fast. I had never felt that.
Was it a generational punch for the ages?
14 out of 15 takedown defense. That is impressive. But yeah, it looks like she does whatever she wants with you.
Yeah, she's in complete control this fight.
Complete control. Which is... And that was the same against the other girl at the UFC 300.
Yeah, by the time the 5th round came along, the other girl was just gone.
Exactly.
Counted out.
And same. Oh, if she submit her, that's
Oh no, that would be just dreadful.
Mm-hmm. That would be the perfect fight. Actually. She can get the finish.
Are there lots of submissions at strawweight?
Like, that's kind of the only way to finish the fight. Just KO or TKO. But yeah, she really won with the ground and pound.
Have you eaten anything today?
I had breakfast.
No.
But Zon really does very, very great fight, huh?
I want to see her fight Makachev. She bulk up.
Or Pantoja.
Pantoja.
Pantoja, they are both very technical, both small.
Is there a strawweight in men's?
So I think the smallest is 55. So they don't start at 52, they start at 55.
55 kilos.
Yes, 55 kilos. It must be 125 pounds, I think.
Yeah. This fight is over. She's bloodied.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close.
Nope. Just the first round.
The first round felt close, but maybe that was just Whaley just testing.
Yeah, exactly. 57 Pantoja. So this is the smallest.
But also if he
So 125.
but he's probably walking around at 65.
Yeah. So he's kind of like us, I think. He looks like my Muay Thai teacher so much, Pantoja. Same.
Probably the same age.
Yeah, same.
Maybe it is Pantoja. He's just hiding out in Thailand.
Exactly. And plus, I'm sure he spent like a lot of time in Thailand.
Does he fight in a Muay Thai style? Or?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like really.
What does the Muay mean?
Muay?
Is that fighting?
Boxing.
Boxing.
In Thai. Muay. And Thai, actually, it really means Thai
Boxing.
That's
Yeah.
it. Muay Thai. Thai boxing. It looks like Zon really didn't get any that damage as well.
No, none.
Looks
She
like
took
she-
no damage because she never took a punch.
Yeah, she controlled the fight so well.
She dominated so badly.
Yeah.
She does fight like Makachev.
Yeah, I agree. He does much less ground and pound though. He will try the submission faster.
Yeah, different weight class, so
different
so
weight
hard
class.
hard to completely compare. But I mean,
Yeah.
just in the way that like he'll feel you out a little bit,
Yeah.
and then he'll just dominate you.
Yeah.
Like except for the Poirier fight,
Yeah.
has it ever felt close?
For Makachev?
Yeah,
No.
just
Nice
complete
fights.
domination.
Complete domination. Insane. She just had one round of fighting and then she did her game and down.
Yeah, just fucking crushed her.
But so, did Tatiana made a huge mistake in her game plan to try to finish her during the first round?
Yeah, she did.
Because I think what changed everything is how weak Zhang Li has been able to make Tatiana in the second round, right?
But I think she looks. Here's the thing. I think that here's part of the mistake. We said Suarez looked bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she just thought I can overpower this woman.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
bigger. I'm
Yeah,
stronger.
Exactly, yeah.
But the technical difference was just massive.
Massive.
Massive. Plus, almost like the fighting knowledge was massive.
Yeah. The experience. I mean, she has 11 fights, the other one has 25, so...
But it was almost like she didn't understand. She wasn't testing anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
She went right for the guillotine.
Yeah, exactly. And that was a mistake to me when she got her back on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. It looks like she just went for it for the first round. She didn't test anything. She didn't try to learn anything.
And then she was surprised. She's like, I can't do that.
Exactly.
That's all I have.
Spends the first round learning, testing.
Yeah.
And when she went back on the ground, you remember I told you that's a mistake. Except if she want to learn to see what's going on there.
Which is exactly what she did.
Exactly what she did. Because then she knew it was not so bad. So then she went back with the second round and just won the fight.
And she has other tools too. Like you never saw Tatiana kick her.
Exactly.
You never saw her punch.
Never saw her punch.
All she tried to do was take her down and submit her.
Yep. But Zhang Weili destroyed this strategy at the
end of the first round.
At the beginning of the second round.
Yeah.
Because this is where she really got her foggy and dizzy and all of this with the ground and pound, with the punches. It took her half a round, basically.
And Tatiana Suarez is mad. She didn't even shake her hand at the end.
Yeah, because she's like, I couldn't do anything.
But also look at her face is all tagged up.
Yeah. Zhang Weili can fight tomorrow. Looks like she has nothing.
Yeah. No
also,
damage.
Her gas tank is huge. She didn't slow down at all for 5 rounds. I don't know. Impressive. Control,
very impressive.
Insane. And she did the same thing at the UFC 300. So the two top one contender that she had, she was top one. The other UFC 300 was also top one contender. Complete domination.
Not even close.
Not even close.
The belt is too big.
They need a smaller belt for her. But also, like, she's a nice girl. Like, you know, she didn't trash talk. Zero. She was just with her press conference. Was just
she also got you. I don't know if you noticed this, but she also got up at the end.
Yeah.
Before the fight was over,
yeah,
she knew it was over.
Yeah.
She got up. She just, I don't need to punch you for 10 more seconds.
So let's just stop. And then she went to just like cheer everyone.
Yeah.
That's the perfect philosophy that we want to see.
Exactly.
Just amazing skills, great domination, fighters who just do their thing. Impressive, huh? I don't see how this girl can lose.
So who was that guy? Not Chito Vera. Who's the other guy? The other guy from Florida. The long hair.
There's not a lot of MMA fighters from China.
No.
I mean, there's a lot, but not at this level.
Look at Daniel Cormier next to Whitney. He's going to offer her donuts. She's going to be like, what, are you kidding me? Come on, what's that guy's name?
I don't know.
But he had this fight.
Okay.
And he threw like 3 or 4 extra punches on this guy who he'd already knocked out, knocked out cold.
Okay.
He'd knocked him out cold. The guy was literally lying there, his arms were at his side. He was completely unprotected, but he went down and just like banged him on the face like 3 or 4 times before the ref could get there. And, but it was clear the guy was like knocked out.
That's bad.
And yeah, it's just bad sportsmanship. Right? It's like in a tennis match, just smacking the guy over the head with your tennis racket. Like, what are you doing? You already won the match. Like, what are you doing? But in one of his other fights, and I think it was one of Kamaru Usman's teammates was fighting against that same guy. I can't remember his name. I can see him.
Okay.
And again, a guy you don't like. You wouldn't like, I think.
Okay.
And at the end of the fight, of that first fight, in the post-fight press conference, they actually asked this guy, like, what were you doing? He goes, because somebody said to him, those punches were not necessary. And he goes, no, they were necessary.
Really?
Yeah. So then a few fights later, whatever, one of Usman's teammates was fighting this guy and just crushed him and gave him a few extra punches.
Not necessary.
And well, during the post-fight press conference, somebody asked Usman, what did you think of this fight? You know, those last 3 punches. He goes, they were necessary. But that's not something she did today. No. That's my point.
Yeah. She doesn't need to. She's just above all of that things.
But again, it's a sport. You're there to win. You're not there to hurt the other person. Yeah, it's fighting. And the more you hurt them, the less resistance they have. I get it. But you don't have to unnecessarily hurt them.
Exactly. It's not the point.
Yeah. Next fight.
Zhang Weili, so impressive.
Yeah.
But it's very nice because she's technical as well. It's not just she win, by just, doing
No.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's beautiful fighting, right? It's beautiful technique. It's beautiful what she does. So it's really cool, right?
It's also
really cool
she's smart.
super smart. The
Super
game
smart.
plan
You can
was
feel it.
perfect. I mean, I feel it could have been such a harder fight if she didn't do what she did, basically. She did the perfect game plan. Like the end of the first round to see how it goes, then going into the second and just doing the right thing made everything else so easy.
Yep.
Thanks to these two half of round, basically, that she did
Right at the end of the
perfectly
first round, the beginning of the second round.
Exactly. This is
Yeah.
where she won because
Well,
she
that
did-
fight wasn't even close.
and at the end, that's not close, thanks to these two key moments,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Because the other one, because at least, I mean, when you have two fighters who come into the cage, they have two fights. That's the first round, right?
Right.
Like, this is what happened during the first round. They had to fight. They had to do something for real. But then she did the perfect thing at the end of the first one and the first half of the second one to make all the rest so easy. Complete domination.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, big guys now.
This is the main event.
You want to do the boost buffer thing?
I could. Fighting out of the blue corner.
I think you should, Michael. And here we go. So, unfortunately, there's way less nice guys than Zanweli. But let's see. Let's see. It's going to be a good fight.
Okay, what's your call?
I think Duplessis. That's my... If I need to pick one, I tell Duplessis. But I was impressed by how Strickland was big. Like,
But also Strickland, like that fight was close.
it was really close.
And Strickland has a good takedown defense. A good takedown defense.
Yeah.
He's a well-rounded fighter.
He's, not as good on the ground. But he want to stay on the feet and he has a lot of volume. He's strong. Let's see how it goes. But if Strickland wins, I think if Strickland wins, this is a massive problem in the division. Because right now they have a problem. So they have these two guys at the top. Okay, they have Duplessis and Strickland. They are both at the top. Then Adesanya is going down, so he's kind of out of the question.
Please retire. But anyway,
Exactly. Whittaker is also going down. He's kind of out of the title. Like
Rob is so
fights.
good at the other stuff that he does.
Exactly.
I would never want to see him fight again.
Exactly. So
And he's a good guy too. Sorry, go ahead.
exactly. Amazing guy. So I think these two guys are out of championship this situation.
Adesanya Whittaker will never fight for the title again.
Exactly.
Never.
But so then you have two guys, Imamov and Chimaev. Both of them have beaten everyone else. And we are kind of in the same situation as the heavyweight with Aspinall and Gan. You have two guys, top contender, who've beaten everyone, but we never fought
Each other.
with each other.
Yeah.
So we are just below these two guys. We have Chimaev and Imamov.
Why don't those guys fight?
Sorry?
Why don't those guys fight each other?
So that's one possibility. That's one possibility to me, and that's the fight that makes the most sense to me, is to make those guys fights, and then the winner get the next title shot.
Who do you think's better, Imamov or Chimaev?
Oh, I think I would not bet against Imamov.
I wouldn't either because Chimaev is really inconsistent in his fighting schedule.
First of all, yes.
Yeah.
But second of all, Imamov also have a very weird fighting style. He looks
Yeah,
like...
I didn't see that whole fight against Adesanya.
But like his last four fights, like last year he did 4 fights in 1 year, and he beat Cannonier, KO, the other guy at UFC Paris, like complete domination, Adesanya, and one more. So like big year for him.
Wow. That is a big year.
It's a huge year, and
And he won
now,
all those fights. Wow.
and like he finished 3 of them out of 4, and the only one that he didn't finish was the guy at UFC Paris, complete domination, ground, striking everywhere, complete domination. So you're like, it's hard to say that you can do better than that. Basically, you just can't. On the other side, you have Chimaev, who's very unique as well. Everybody is so unique.
Is he on Khabib's team?
Chimaev? I don't know.
I don't know either. He seems
I'm
like
not sure.
he seems like a lone wolf kind of guy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But he's a wrestling type of guy. I'm not sure. Like, if someone in the chat knows, please let us know. But so that's why, like, those two guys, like Chimaev is obviously insane, right? Like in the takedown, in the ground game, it's insane. on the other side, Imamov seems like he trains very, very, very well.
Yeah.
And he's super smart and he does the right thing and he KO'd Adesanya in one punch.
Does he train in France?
He does, yeah.
Is he French?
Yeah, he's French. He's French and Dagestani. He was born there, and when he came to France...
But he came to France a long time ago, right?
But he never trained... I don't think he trained
in Dagestan.
Nope.
Is he a French speaker?
He's a French speaker, yeah.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Imhoff is so impressive, really, the way he fights, the way he wins. He managed to find a way, super smart, super strong, well-rounded fighter. And Chimaev just like insane. So...
If I had to choose, though,
yeah.
I'd much rather have Imhoff beat Duplessis to pieces.
I would love that.
To pieces.
Yeah. But so that's why, like, that division is a bit fucked up. So you have these two guys at the top, and then you have the two contenders that deserve a title shot. So maybe you made them fight with each other. That's one possibility. And then you made them get the title shots. But imagine Strickland wins. Then what made sense is a third match with Duplessis.
Right away, you think?
Maybe right away, like in 3-4 months, 6 months, like depending on how much damage they take.
I'd like to see Strickland win this fight.
So if he does, then you kind of have to do the trilogy. Like it's,
I guess.
Like except if it's like complete domination and one get completely crushed, but even that, like.
But they were both still standing after the 5th round of the last fight.
Yeah, exactly.
And to be fair, Duplessis had way more damage.
Yeah, true. So.
Way more damage.
So that's why, like, I don't know if Strickland wins. I think what makes the most sense is a trilogy. Then if Duplessis wins, then that's really fucked up. Because then what do you do? What do you do with the 3 guys that you have left?
Well, because then Imhoff and Chimaev have to fight. But what does Duplessis do in the interim?
Yes, what does Strickland does in this scenario is completely out of all the decision at the top. Like, I mean, this is really bad. So I think the UFC right now, what they're doing, that they are not deciding to see in case someone gets injured, someone gets too much damage, someone like... They just don't decide anything just to see how it goes. And then they might decide something after everything is done, basically. And that's the last fight of this division.
This right now.
Yeah, that's the last fight to see what's going on. Because Chimaev has won against Robert Whittaker at the end of last year. Imhoff won
Was
as
that
well.
Chimaev that did that thing to his face?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad.
Have you seen the fight?
No.
The takedown of Chimaev is insane. But that's how I was saying, like, the Tatiana Suarez takedown attempts can't work except if your name is Chimaev. Basically, they were standing in the middle of the cage, okay? Both at the beginning of the first round. Chimaev threw the takedown on Robert Whittaker, who back off all the way to the fence.
To the cage.
Because he could not go more. And Chimaev was basically laying on the ground with his belly on the ground, and he caught the ankle of Robert Whittaker.
God, how strong do you have to be to do that?
So they were like standing here. He basically jumped like that. The other guy just go back, and he ended up on the cage, and he just extended his arm and grabbed his ankle.
That's how he took him.
That's it. That's how he took us.
And that's how the fight ended.
And then he took him down, put him down, and then he was on his back and walked his way to the church. But the takedown was just from another world.
Okay, I have to watch
like
this.
Zero takedown. Like
I just didn't want to watch a fight where Whittaker's face got broken.
Yeah, so just watch the first 10 seconds. Just watch the takedown.
I mean, I'll watch the first 20 seconds, but
it is another level of takedown.
in the same way that I didn't want to see Adesanya get submitted by Duplessis.
Yeah,
it's just sad to watch.
It's really sad. Yeah.
The last style bender. The guy used to come into the cage and dance a little bit.
Yeah.
Get taken down by that idiot.
Yeah.
That's just, I don't want to watch that.
True. No, yeah, definitely. But with that idiot, I agree. But so this takedown from Chimaev was just from another world. Like really, zero setup, zero striking. He jumped into his feet like the swimmers jump into the water.
He dove at him
Completely, and then extended his arm, caught his ankle, and then just walked his way through the submission. And that's it. Robert Whittaker could not have done anything else. He was so far away to just
He just got him by the ankle. That's the greatest thing in the whole world.
Arm extending.
It's the greatest thing in the whole world. But he was really committed to the bit. He's like, I'm diving. I'm going to do whatever I can. I'm committed to this.
Exactly.
I'm going to take this guy down.
No matter what.
With one hand, even if I have to grab his big toe. His toe.
Exactly.
There's probably a word for that in MMA. A toe stop.
toe grab, and then from that he get the shot. I mean,
Could you imagine?
I mean, it was another world. It was really another it's so impressive. Really, really, really impressive. But so that's why, like, I don't know, those two guys. But maybe Imamov is strong enough to handle Chimaev first round.
Chimaev seems a little bit crazy to me.
Yeah, but he's fun. He's a fun fighter to me.
I wish he could speak English just a little bit better. Right? Because that's the cool thing about Makhachev.
Yeah,
is that
his English is just enough.
His English is just right.
Yeah, just right. Yeah,
And he's very funny.
Yeah, he's very
he's
funny.
very, very funny.
Yeah.
And you can tell in his native language he must be hilarious.
Yeah.
He just must be hilarious. Because you can see him smiling, so you know there's something super funny in his head. He's like, oh, I want to say this really funny thing, but I don't know the right word in English.
And he stayed as stoic, right?
The whole time. But he has this little smirk.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I got you, donut boy.
If everyone can do 150 fight, come fight. Yeah. If you can do 150 fight, fine. But okay, let's see.
Let's see. They're walking in.
But so this is definitely a big fight for both of them. This is a big fight. But then I don't know what the UFC does. I think this is problematic actually.
So I think if Strickland wins, I think they do an automatic rematch 4 months from now.
Yeah,
because it's in everybody's best interest. It'll make the most. Like at the end of the day, it's just a business.
Yeah,
that's the thing that's going to make the most money, and
so
that's the only thing the UFC cares about.
So maybe in this case, they do the match between Imamov and Chimaev
at the same time.
At the same time, maybe the same card,
or insane. In between. Oh, on the same card would be
insane.
Would be incredible.
Imamov
I'm going to call it Dana.
On the same card would be crazy because then you know that.
Can I borrow your phone? I got to call Dana White.
Please do. The number is on speed dial.
It's on speed dial.
We often talk to each other.
We often talk. Most of the funny stuff he says comes from me.
Exactly. I whisper it.
You're a Dana White whisperer. Sure.
So yeah, let's see how it goes into this division. But the top guy, the guys at the top are really, really good. Like Chimaev, Imamov, Strickland, Duplessis. Like this is high level MMA.
But below that?
Yeah, below them, everybody. Like, I mean, those four guys beat everyone else below, right? So
I wish Cannonier was better.
So let's see how it goes. Let's see how Imamov and Chimaev.
We talked about this last time we did this watch long, but I think Khabib said something really interesting. Being great is not only about having it being a commitment. Mm-hmm. It's about sacrifice.
Yeah, right.
And I think that there are some guys like Cannonier that are great, and I'm not slacking him off at all. He's amazing. But maybe he's not sacrificing.
Yeah.
He's committed, but not sacrificing.
Yeah.
And I think that, in the end, I think that's the separating factor. Mm-hmm. What are you willing to give up? What are you willing not to do?
Yep.
Not to eat, like not to do whatever, not to watch, not to spend time with your wife or your kids or whatever.
This Jay Duplessis is so big, really so strong. He's so strong.
He is. I want to see him fight somebody his own size.
Oh, yeah.
You just watch him get his butt kicked.
A fight against Pereira would be interesting. I think Pereira would knock him out.
So again, it's tricky, right? Because he has a ground game.
Yeah, but
he has a takedown game.
Yeah, but Pereira is just so fast on the feet. Like the way that he, I think an interesting fight would be against Prohaska.
Yeah, Prohaska would be a really interesting fight because Prohaska also has a ground game.
But Pereira against Prohaska, they were no fight. So that's why I think that would be the same type of fights.
Yeah, again, you're right because Pereira also comes out of kickboxing, so he's got the leg defense too.
Yeah.
Where if you come in to try to take him down,
he did some stuff.
he can kick you.
Yeah.
In a way that most people can't.
Exactly.
Yeah, because that's his whole career.
He did the knees. He did the super fast head kick.
33, 31, 6'1", 6'1", sorry, 185, same reach,
exactly
sorry. Yeah, this is the same guy. Okay, sorry, go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I think Pereira would really, really kill him. Same for Strickland. Actually, they fought, and Pereira not Strickland out like what, first round or second round?
Who did? Prohaska?
Pereira against Strickland.
Ah, yeah.
So yeah.
I remember that fight.
Yeah. Was it first round?
Because I remember the press conference.
Yeah.
Where Strickland was like yelling and screaming at him some insanity, and then the fight was just like over in 3 seconds.
Something like that.
It really was. It was a very quick fight.
So Pereira versus Strickland. It was a round 1 KO, 2 minutes and a half.
Right. So
you see, I think the same thing happened with Duplessis. Maybe Duplessis is like, it has this blitz thing.
Yeah.
And Pereira like kinda struggled against the other guy, like Khalil Rountree.
Yeah.
Rountree had a lot of success with the blitz, and it does the same thing. So maybe it's less fast.
But it isn't the most, not the most. It's hard to say. But I mean, I've been watching fighting sports for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the most iconic moments in a fighting sport was when he went like this to the judge.
Oh yeah.
I'm fine.
Oh yeah.
Don't slow me down.
This was insane.
Just get away from me.
Yeah.
And then knocked him out. He's like, I'm almost, don't get in the way of this knockout.
Yeah. That's really true of fight IQ, right? Because then he explained that the reason why he did that was because he finally found his range.
Yeah.
And so he didn't want to get out
of his range. Yeah.
Out of his range.
And he didn't even look at the guy.
Exactly. He was like,
He just kept going. He was just like, no.
And maybe his ball was just hurting him so much. He was like, I'm in the range finally.
Yeah,
In 2 minutes to get there. This is, I mean, he has like, 70, 80 fights in total in kickboxing.
Yeah.
So that's his experience, right? Like that's what we were talking about.
So why do the kickboxers have so many fights, but the MMA guys don't? Is it just more brutal here?
No. I think out of the three, like kickboxing, MMA, and Muay Thai, the kickboxing is the least brutal.
The least brutal.
I think the most brutal is Muay Thai.
Because of the elbows and
because of the elbows. Like they banned the elbows in PFL MMA for the damage.
They banned it.
Yeah.
Well, I thought they said it was good for everything. Then.
Until this year, they put the elbow back.
Yeah.
But before, there was no elbow in MMA because of the damage in the PFL. So I think the number one in terms of damage is Muay Thai. Second is MMA. Except the ground and pounds, that's the worst. Like if the fight goes ground and pounds.
Right. That's the thing about kickboxing is that you can't do anything on the ground.
Exactly. There's
no ground game.
It's only big gloves. Where in Muay Thai, in one championship, they use the same smaller MMA gloves. They don't use the big gloves as kickboxing.
Like boxing gloves.
Yeah, big boxing gloves. There's no elbows. It's much more like.
Look at that guy. He's huge.
Yeah,
Sorry.
It's huge. But yeah, they fight way more. Not as much as Muay Thai, but they fight way more. Okay, let's see.
Strickland's actually big.
He's huge. I was so surprised with Duplessis.
Because the last time they fought, he wasn't that big.
Yeah, I think he was.
Is your heart rate going up?
Sorry?
Your heart rate's going up? You're excited? Strickland always looks scared.
He always looks scared and weird.
Yeah, like what's up with that mustache?
Okay, let's see.
He looks big.
Let's see what happens.
I'm not sure that's good for him.
Yeah, I don't think he has ever been that big. Okay, so
I forget Duplessis is a lefty. He came in fighting southpaw. Not anymore.
I think he can do both stances. Okay, let's see. So far, nothing. Ooh, beat Cheech.
Good defense.
Yeah, good defense. But still beat Cheech. Ooh, nice jab. Fast from Duplessis.
But he's not bull rushing. It's weird. He's going backwards.
Yeah.
He doesn't normally do that.
Nope, that's true.
That's a weak kick by
By Strickland.
It's like the weakest kick ever.
Yeah. And at this, like they both have the power to like not the other guy out in one punch,
but knock him down.
But like knock him down and like or make him dizzy, right? Like I think Duplessis have more power, but Strickland we don't really know because I don't think he's been that big before. So maybe he put on a lot of weight to. I mean,
he definitely bulked up his arms and his stomach looks flatter and he looks like he's in much better shape.
So maybe he's looking at to match the power of Duplessis. Maybe that's something that they saw, that he just didn't have the power. That he was opening to touch him, but because he didn't have the power.
Yeah. He was definitely touching him. Duplessis' left eye was closed.
Yeah.
Almost completely closed during that fight.
So he did damage, but not enough to really,
Yeah.
Well, Duplessis touched you one time, like against Adesanya, and then being done.
So far, this fight's pretty slow.
Yep.
Which means just strategically they're trying to feel like, okay, what is he going to change?
Yeah, I think that now they are trying to both find the distance.
Yep.
Yeah, and at the same time, let's see like what changed, what's the game plan. Try to find the distance.
Because both of them were saying like, "Oh, I'm not the same fighter I was a year ago, and
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
changed
yeah.
my whole strategy." And
So what's your strategy? Yeah, it looks like they are both on the defense. They don't really. I mean, they are not willing to show the other guy.
no,
what
like
they
they
got.
don't, right.
Yeah.
It's weird how safe they're playing it in the
Yeah.
first 2 minutes of this fight.
Yeah, super safe, and both trying to.
Both
find,
of them, though.
Yeah, and it looks like they have exactly the same range. You see that when they got into the striking range, it looks like they both can touch the other guy. They have the same range. Maybe Strickland a little bit longer.
Maybe their stats looked exactly the same,
Yeah,
right?
but it's
A spinning kick to the butt.
oof. Like the blitz from Duplessis are always little bits.
The punches come from weird angles.
Yep.
He's swinging like this. I really want Strickland to win this fight.
You really want Strickland to win this
I
fight?
really do. I don't like this guy, Duplessis.
Yeah, I don't like this game either. Yeah, I think out of the two, I don't like Duplessis more than I don't like Strickland.
Right.
But they are both like guys that's...
They're both contemptible people.
Mhm.
But
Oh.
again, Strickland was beaten as a kid, came from a super poor family. Like, there's not a
Yeah.
lot of stuff you can blame him about. And he's made it this far in life.
Yeah, no, it's true.
So
It's
in a way,
impressive.
that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's
I
impressive.
give these guys a lot of credit. These
Yeah.
guys that come out of nothing
Yeah.
and find something.
Yeah. And so that's why like, when Duplessis made fun of that, I don't think it's good.
Yeah, but also he probably grew up rich
Yeah.
and not poor,
Yeah.
for sure.
And his name is Duplessis. You know, in European stuff, it's like, you know, like that's the way you would.
How do you know? So what does that mean?
Like when you have a do something or
Yeah, it's
de
from
facto,
this- yeah,
or
from
some-
this-
Yeah, from this.
It means it must have been something at some point.
Yeah, something that's yeah. If you check like
Yeah,
the
because you're
story.
like somebody from this place or from
Exactly.
this thing.
Yeah.
It must mean that everybody knows, and if everybody knows, it's
Exactly,
because your family's really rich.
Exactly. I've some sort of landlord somewhere.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
some,
yeah.
So some sort of castle, you know, like
Yeah.
that's how it used to work in
Right.
in Western Europe at least.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
France, for example. Now, not anymore, but
No, but still, there is that lineage, right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it looks like they are both so careful. It's so weird.
Yeah, like how many
don't-
significant strikes have been shot?
A lot, significant, maybe not. Yeah, look, you see that they both stop very fast, the exchange.
Yeah, they're both backing off.
Yeah. So maybe they are both much stronger than they were. Now they're scared to let from the one punch. No.
I think that's my point, is that even
Of both of
Duplessis
them.
is probably a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
more scared than he was the first fight.
Exactly.
Because he was bull rushing him,
Yeah.
and he's standing still. He's not moving forward, which is not normal for him.
Exactly.
His whole style is to just move forward.
There's not much tip as well from Strickland. Sometimes, he likes to do the tip, this
Yeah.
stitch, which he doesn't do much now.
But like, who would you give this round to?
That's a very good question. Huh?
9-9?
You give it to nobody. Let's see the stats if we can. Okay, so we have a judge. We don't have the stats. We need to rate to
I'm going to give it to Strickland.
maybe Strickland. Yeah,
I think I'm going to give it to Strickland.
just because he put the pressure.
Yeah. That's 10-9. Do you have a pen?
We don't remember. So one Strickland. Okay, I give it to one Strickland. But really weird fight so far. It looks like they are not taking any risk.
That monitor, what is it doing?
He's just doing his own thing.
We're still live, yeah?
We are still live. Yep. We are still live.
What does the audience think? Any comments?
Yeah, let us know.
Who won the first round? I haven't eaten yet today.
Oh, really?
Anything.
You must be hungry.
I would more qualify this as starving.
Let's order something for you. Okay, let's see how we go. Because we get to do something. We can't stay.
What am I going to do for lunch?
I hope it doesn't stay like this too long. Because it could stay like this as well. For the whole fight. Like those two guys are so weird, and that they could just do that until one of them is super tired in the fourth, and
then somebody gets knocked down.
then somebody find an opening with some luck, and then that decides the fight. Live odds, Duplessis, Strickland, yeah, pretty close to each other.
I mean, that first round was like the first round between Tatiana Suarez and Weili Zhang was way more exciting.
Oh, yeah, way more.
And way more activity.
And way more learning as well from both sides.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like the whole fight
Way more
happened in
information.
the whole fight happened in just one round.
Yeah, it was traded back and forth. But in this fight, like, I don't know.
It looks like nobody's doing anything in this fight. There's some good cheat from du Plessis. There's some good middle cheat and some high cheat. Ooh.
But like we're a minute into this round and nothing's happened.
Yeah. Overhead attempt.
He's thinking.
Yeah.
There's a lot of thinking going on.
Maybe way too much, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like none of them want to take the risk. Maybe they both plan, for a counter attack.
But Strickland's not even. So he's a counter puncher for sure, but he's not even jabbing.
Yeah. Yeah. True. Tip and jab. No, not much.
He's normally jabbing.
Yeah.
Like that's what he did the whole first fight.
Yeah. True. Nice jab, though. 10-9 DDP, but very close for the guy, Paul Fontaine.
Is that what you think?
No. Oh, 10-9 DDP again for Nick Baldwin.
Maybe they're just giving him the champion's benefit of the doubt. I don't know. I thought Sean had more activity in the first round.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm giving that round to Sean.
Me too. Look, they do the same thing at the same time. Okay, there's much more leg cheat from du Plessis. That might hurt at some point, huh? Because the leg cheats are really hard now.
Yeah. That's debilitating.
Maybe du Plessis touch more at the end, huh? Oh, nice jab. Or punch, nice punch.
Like du Plessis standing in the middle and covering up?
Yeah.
That's not normal.
Doesn't even... These leg cheat from du Plessis are so slow. Like, look how he... Like,
I know. It's like, you can see it coming.
yeah. Compared to Pereira, who does it so fast.
Pereira doesn't change the shape of his body when his leg goes up like that.
And then du Plessis, everything moves.
Yeah, his whole body like contorts.
Yeah, there's pretty low activity on this round from Strickland, no? Doesn't do much. I hope it doesn't stay like this for 5 rounds. No? It would be terrible.
But even Dana would say it was terrible.
Yeah.
Can we call him?
Yeah.
You have him on speed dial. I got ideas.
What the fuck are they doing? Sorry.
Dana, what did you think of this fight? Was this a generational fight for the ages?
With 2 generational talents.
Was this the maiden voyage to...
Some MMA global superstar on planet Earth?
they were regionally sensational?
Oh, no. Strickland didn't do much in this round, no?
What is that spinning back? Come on, he's spinning... Yeah, what is this crap?
Yeah.
Come on. I think both these guys have run out of ideas.
Yeah. It looks like up. I don't know. It's
like
true.
you look sad right now.
Yeah.
You do. You look sad.
Strickland is hurt. He does like he's bleeding from his mouth, no?
He hasn't even been punched that much. Maybe bit his tongue or something.
Imagine. Yeah, they are both way too much on the defense, taking no risk and now just trying both of them.
But look at you've never seen TDP not moving forward.
Yeah,
that's his brand.
And also like just doing 1 and 2 and stop. Nobody does like.
He follows up. He'll chase you to the cage.
And then boom, boom, boom. He does like this
yeah.
cool type of thing.
He looks scared.
Completely different type of fighting from like 1, 2 and stop. It never does that. And Strickland stay in front and, I don't know, take the damage.
Check that kick.
But
so you see
like, this is exactly the type of fights where a Muay Thai guy would destroy those 2 guys. Because they just stay on the feet. It's not nice striking at all.
No, it's terrible.
Is bad. Like, everything is terrible. Put a guy like that one try there, it would destroy.
Is Tawanchai their height? I mean, they're...
No, but that's okay. He's 10 kilo less, but...
but it wouldn't matter.
At this level, I'm pretty sure that he would beat them. I mean, Yeah, it's pretty bad, right? It's pretty bad.
If I were
fight.
his coach, I'd be yelling and screaming at him. You're
Yeah.
not throwing any punches. You're not doing anything.
Yeah.
But again, the same thing with Duplessis. Like your
Yeah.
brand is to move forward, and you're either standing there or moving backwards. What are you doing? And
Yeah.
and you're right. No follow up.
No follow up. It's so, it
No follow up.
really looks to me like they don't want that injuries. They just try to counter, and I don't know. It's really
So who do you think won that round?
so Duplessis just for the activity.
Just the activity. So you think it's tied,
Sorry.
1-1.
Yeah, maybe 1-1. Yeah, maybe 1-1. And also the damage. I didn't see the punch that opened his mouth, but that damage.
Did he? I mean, bleeding is not damage.
Yeah, but it's not damage. It's true. But like, put a real.
Because like Nick Diaz was like,
bleeding everywhere.
he's just bleeding. He wakes up bleeding. He's not. Has no damage.
And where is this like sportsmanship come from? Like, those two guys hate each other and they pretend. they
Yeah.
hate
What's
each
up
other.
with this like touching gloves
Yeah.
before the
And now
round?
you're friends with each other, guys. Like, at
Were you
least be
were you
consistent.
sexting before this match? Like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, at least be consistent. At least.
I don't know. Maybe Duplessis trying to tire him out, but if he was, he'd be moving forward, not moving backwards.
This is weird. Or maybe Strickland is like, now I get much more power. I will look for the one big punch, you know?
Yeah, but
I don't need
like
to-
throw maybe 2 small punches
Yeah,
first.
exactly. Yeah. It's really doing very little, Strickland. No? I mean, Plessis from round 2 is very active as well. He has his and very high
Kick rate.
Super high. He's super active with his hands. So Strickland needs to spend some time to defend himself.
Yeah, because the fight's tied now, in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And now Duplessis is picking up the action a little bit, yeah.
Yep.
But not doing anything that impressive.
No. There's a lot of
Like, what is this defense?
yeah. Like look, Strickland that doesn't do anything. Okay. Yeah.
Is he hurt?
First time he did something.
So they said he had a staph infection,
Ah.
but he denied it. And they said he was on
He has something big on his arm, bro.
he said he was on antibiotics,
Yeah.
and that slows you down.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, your job is fighting.
Yeah. Your job is. I mean, it's unfortunate and it's true that it really impact his performance.
But can I make another point? We talked about this before about Islam.
Mm-hmm.
He's never sick.
Never injured, never staff.
He's never injured. Never, because he's always taking care of himself, and he's never
Yeah.
doing like that one
Yeah.
thing that he shouldn't do.
Yeah, that's. a
He
crazy problem,
goes
man.
to bed probably every night at 9:30.
Mhm.
He doesn't eat the wrong food. He's never like out in public in a club or wherever where he's not supposed to be, and because of that, he doesn't get a staph
Yeah,
infection.
exactly. Yeah.
But if you're just mucking around all the time, you're gonna get stuff happen to you.
Yep. So yeah, he really touched him a lot with the leg kicks, huh? With the middle kick and the. Yeah,
But even Duplessis looks tired.
yeah, but he always looks tired with guy. So nothing new here. But yeah, the activity of like the strike attempt at least from
Yeah.
Plessis is way higher.
On the kicking side or on the
Both,
punching
both,
side?
both,
you think?
both. Strickland spent too much time defending and not doing it. Look, he doesn't do anything. He should try something. Too much defensive, Strickland. Way too much. Like, look, he doesn't do much.
Yeah, if the fight keeps going this way, it's going to be Duplessis, but it's going to be boring as hell.
It is boring so far. It's very bad. Huh?
We need like a more comfortable seat
I mean, more of a- to start sleeping.
because it's so boring.
Yeah, no.
It's a fight. I want to see guys tagging each other. I want to see somebody struggling. I want to see somebody taken down. I want to see some, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to see something. The Wei Li Zhang fight was way more interesting.
Yeah, and plus none of them have nice technique, so it's not even like, wow, technique is nice. You know, something cool happened.
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah, 25 legit at 2. It's 25 legits from Duplessis. That's not good, huh?
Sean, throw a punch.
Yeah, do something.
There you go, dude. That's what you trained for. Do more.
Yes, there's a blitz with just 2 punches. I've never seen Duplessis. Oh, big back elbow. Sorry, spinning elbow.
But did it hit him?
Yeah, doesn't look like it really did any damage. Or
No.
anything. What's this defense? It's keep going, guys. Like, why they stop? You see, like they just do 1, 2, 3, and then
Should have ordered a pizza.
Yeah, okay, let's order pizza. Yep, I think it's a pretty bad fight. Huh?
Is this round 3?
Is it round 3 or already? Yeah.
It's round 3? Wow, it's really boring.
Mm-hmm. You see, this is why I say one championship has a chance. Because if that's the level of striking that the UFC gives, I mean, just watch one championship one time, and like everyone who is listening right now, just look at the one championship one time. You will see such great strikers, so much better than that. Way better.
So he's tough to take down.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Mm-hmm.
But at least Strick has tried something. So it's 2 rounds to 1.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I think so. I don't think it's 3-0.
No, 2-1.
And Strickland looks lost.
Looks lost.
He just looks lost.
He doesn't know what to do.
He's not tired. He's not sitting down. Apparently he has great cardio.
But he doesn't try anything. It looks like he has no game plan.
Yeah, he doesn't even have plan A.
Yeah, he doesn't have plan A. Nothing to do. Oh, I'm fighting today. Okay.
Oh, yeah, why am I here? Wait, I got to fight today. I thought I was just in the ring today.
Oh.
I thought I was just in the cage. Oh, I'm fighting.
Oh, that's why.
How come nobody told me?
That's why I had to make weight stuff like that. I thought it was weird. You know?
It's so strange.
Why you put so much pressure on my weight?
Why am I wearing these shorts? It's so strange. Where's my shirt?
He just woke up this morning, you know. His friend just put the short and the gloves.
Where did this mustache come from?
Oh, yeah.
Why do I have this? Duplessis looks exhausted.
So, in case Duplessis wins this fight, if he draws the distance, he's gonna win the fight.
If the fight ends like this, he's gonna win.
He's gonna win. So then there is no trilogy. Makes no sense. Strickland, but also I think that Strickland is out of the discussion because, I mean, he will need to fight.
But it's too bad because he's still young.
Yeah.
Ish. Like he's not 36, he's 33.
Yeah. But he's too boring. Like all of his fights are super boring. Like his last fight against I don't remember his name was really, really bad as well.
But look at it's messy. It's not like
exactly
for both of them, it's not like great technique.
Nope.
I think you're right. I think Pereira would kill him.
Oh yeah, Pereira would kill him.
Pereira would definitely kill either one of these guys would kill him.
Exactly. And so then Pereira just like struggled a little bit against Khalil Rountree Blitz because it was a bit hard, and Khalil Rountree touched him like 1 or 2 times very, very, very bad. But as soon as Pereira started to do the Pereira thing, like it was over.
Right.
Because his speed and his strength is just insane, Pereira.
This fight is terrible.
But look at that, Strickland is just like running away. What happened to his nose?
I don't know, but this fight's terrible.
Oh yeah, he broke his nose or something. He touched his nose during the fight. That doesn't do anything. He's going to give up. Strickland, look. He's not even going to fight until the end. He's giving up.
Yeah, Jesus, it's terrible.
He's not fighting. He's more concerned with his nose.
I saw Colby Covington fight with a broken jaw. Seriously. And whether you like him or not, you cannot deny that dude's toughness. This fight's over.
This fight is over, yeah. So it's gonna be like a TKO or something.
Yeah, this fight's over.
Strickland just stop. Oh, okay, it's finished. But I mean, Strickland did nothing. So of course you get like punched by Duplessis who is trying to do something.
That's sad. This was a terrible fight. If it ends like this, just
look
terrible.
At that. Look at the bar fight. There's zero technique from
Yeah, it does. It looks like a bar fight for 2 people that are drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
And that have never fought before, but are forced to fight because their friends like, that dude called you a pig.
Exactly. Yeah, so all of his trash talk.
But look at Duplessis, looks so tired.
Yeah.
From what? Did you sleep late last night? Like, what are you so tired for? There's not even a fight going on.
They went to party last night. That's why. They went to party together last night. They made best friend in the world, you know?
It seems like it. Look, let's do this, okay? Let's not really fight. I'm going to pretend my nose is broken. Just don't hurt me. You can be the champ. We're both getting paid, right?
Exactly.
Why do we care? Can I get you another shot of tequila?
Exactly. They are besties now.
But it doesn't look like it looks like they've never fought before.
Yeah. No,
I mean, tell me their technique doesn't look terrible.
Yeah. Like now it looks very, very bad. Huh?
Is this the 3rd round or the 4th round?
4th round.
4th?
Yes.
This is probably the worst UFC fight I've ever watched.
Yeah.
Between
I agree.
title contenders.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
Yeah. I agree. The first fight was better than that. The first fight on the main card.
Matthews against
Yeah.
Prado.
That was better.
Way better.
The technique was way better.
Matthews would have killed these guys if he fought against them like this.
Yeah.
Because he was tagging the other guy.
Exactly. I agree.
So Matthews is the welterweight champion now? Or I forget, what are these, lightweights?
That's welterweight.
Welterweight.
No, that's middleweight.
Middleweight. Sorry, because they're 185, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welterweight is the 170, yeah. But the one
Oh, my God.
Makachev and
Yeah.
so it looks like Strickland still doesn't have the power to.
No, because he punched him in the face just
Yeah.
now. But
I know.
doesn't look strong enough to hurt him.
No, still nothing.
So this round definitely goes to Duplessis.
Yeah. But because of big lack of activity from Strickland in the first
Lack
half
of activity,
the
he's
round,
running away.
He was running away the first half of the round. He didn't
And
win.
look, I don't want to walk around with a broken nose, but you're a fighter. And you're meant to be like a street fighting tough guy. That's your whole image.
Exactly.
You can't take a little bit of pain. I saw Colby Covington fight with a broken jaw, I told you.
Yeah.
And I just never forget his coach.
Or the speech.
I think I broke my jaw in round 3. I need 10 minutes from you. That's all he said. He didn't be like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear it. He was just like, I need 10 minutes from you.
Just keep going. And him and Muff last week, like he had a broken ribs, and the trainer say, "Cheap faking that it's fine. Cheap like.
Did they show you the corner?
So yeah.
Were they speaking in French?
Yep, they speak in French, and that's what they say. They say like cheap threatening the wrestling, cheap threatening the takedowns. So cheap pretending your ribs is okay and you can go wrestle. So it will just make Adesanya scared that it's a possibility. So then, like he will change his game. That was the whole game plan.
This fight's over.
Even with a broken ribs.
Yeah.
Oh, his nose is his nose.
Oh,
my God. I mean, he's a standing target. And he's a target that's just standing. It's
his coach right now is going, I need 5 more minutes from you.
I mean, I need you to do something.
Did you come here to fight?
You tell me to fight, exactly.
You just come here for the food? Oh, that has to hurt.
It has to hurt.
But your job is not to get hit.
And plus, like, your job is to be not into this position first. Like,
But your job is don't get hit.
if you get into this position, it's just terrible. First of all, it is completely out.
Oh
of
my God,
position.
that's got to be so painful.
His 2 hands are like below ear, so of course,
Right? What are you doing? Trying to catch a baby?
exactly. Like, what are you doing into this position at first? Like,
What are you doing?
and this is where Muay Thai guys are really good. Like, they are really good at staying in the right position and protecting
Yeah, it's
themselves.
weird when I watch some.
Just Taiwan Chai, for example, or
Yeah.
Rotten.
You see Rotting, he's never out of position.
never out, and even if when he cheats at the end, he's always perfect.
Yeah.
and super
Right
hard.
back.
It's impossible to counterattack him or all of his things.
This fight's over, yeah.
I mean,
I mean, it's not even close.
except if Strickland somehow finds the punch, that can do something, but he would need.
I think he lost it last night when they were having drinks.
He would need to throw a punch first.
yeah. Even if he found the punch, then he'd need to throw it.
Throw it.
I mean, he's been unable to do that or unwilling this entire fight.
Strickland just can't get started, and Duplessis is in the 4th gear. Well, I mean, Duplessis, like, that's something. That's the difference. He doesn't do anything insane.
But I would say that he's not fighting a great fight.
No. Like, nothing. He doesn't do anything crazy. Doesn't do anything impossible. He just fights against someone who's not doing anything.
But this is the worst I've ever seen him look in a fight.
It's really bad.
No?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is this, 312?
Yep.
What's the headline for 313?
Pereira against Ankalaev.
Okay, that's going to be a killer fight.
This is going to be interesting because people say.
This is the first time that he'll be against a guy who can wrestle.
Exactly.
We talked about this. Yeah, this is going to be a great fight.
So that's 313.
When is that?
Yeah, because this is not interesting. So,
No.
so Saturday.
What are you doing tonight for dinner?
Well, what about we order something for?
Should we get some drinks or some pizza? I told you I'm starving. I've been starving for like an hour. It's 1:15. I haven't eaten anything. I've been up since 6 o'clock in the morning. Let's get out of here. No, let's wait until it finishes. I can't wait 3 minutes to eat.
I mean, we just saw that for like 20 already. There's nothing new.
But again, even
Strickland does nothing.
Strickland does nothing, but Duplessis is still moving backwards, and this is the worst I've ever seen him look in any fight.
Yeah, exactly. Look at this shit. What is this shit? Okay, maybe it's strong, it's heavy, but like, I mean, this technique.
I don't get it. Something's wrong here.
Something's wrong. I agree. Something's wrong.
Something's definitely wrong. Strickland never actually put up a fight. He was playing defense the whole time, and he was just trying not to get hit. He never threw a decent punch.
Yeah. And
in 25 minutes.
And Duplessis is just like, I don't know, throwing stuff around.
Look, he's stumbling. This is supposed to be like top tier, best fighters in the world type of stuff. Like, all joking aside, these guys are supposed to be the best of the best in this division. We were having that conversation before the fight started. And they both look terrible.
Terrible.
Both of them. Neither one of them should win this fight.
Yeah, no, I agree. They should both lose. They should be both out of the UFC.
They should be I wouldn't say out of the UFC, but they should be disqualified from winning this fight.
Oh là là. No, this is really bad. But so the problem is to get them out, they need to lose. And so who can beat them? So who can beat Duplessis? Imamov or Chimaev, I hope they can.
But again, all joking aside, somebody who actually fights.
Yeah. But well, that's the first time Duplessis does nothing like this, right? Every other fight, he was pretty impressive. Like against all the other guys, he was impressive.
But again, he looks tired. He looks bored. He looks like he's throwing one or two punches at a time, and then walking away.
Yeah, just one.
His mother cannot be proud.
No, it's really shitty.
This is really disappointing.
Very disappointing.
Like, even if one of these guys knocks the other guy out, I wouldn't say this was a great fight.
No, I mean I would say that's luck.
Yeah.
Like
but look at Duplessis. So he had a nose problem before, right?
Yeah.
And then he got that operation so he could actually breathe. Mm-hmm. Fair enough. But in his previous fights after the operation, he seemed fine.
Yeah.
But look at him. He looks exhausted.
Strickland left nothing.
His face is bloody.
It's really, really bad.
But I mean, this fight was terrible.
Horrible.
Yeah, we should have left after the third round.
Yeah. I mean, the zone really fight was...
Because I think most people probably did.
Yeah.
I mean, Sean Strickland didn't even show up.
Exactly.
I thought this was Strickland Duplessis too.
Yeah, no, it was Duplessis against a moving target.
Against some other guy.
A standing target.
With a weird mustache. Maybe it's not Sean Strickland. That's the thing.
That's the thing. That's what's the mustache.
He's hiding behind the mustache. That's the only punch he threw in the fifth round. And he missed by a mile.
He doesn't... I don't know. This is so weird. So nothing.
But look, Duplessis looks even scared.
Yeah.
What are you afraid of?
Exactly.
This is the worst championship fight I've ever seen in my whole life. You said you saw one where the guys were like running around.
Yeah. But this fight is terrible.
He knows he lost. He just raised the other guy's arm.
I mean, they both lost to me. Like, that's the type of fight where they both lose. It's horrible.
Yeah.
That's the type of fight where they both lose, to me. You know, sometimes there's fight where they both wins, right?
Yeah.
Because there's like a challenger who is like...
Who's like amazing.
Who's supposed not to be here, and he does amazing.
Yeah.
For example, Khalil Rountree, when he fight against Pereira, he did a great fight, super entertaining, nice technique. He won.
He definitely...
He lost, but
he
won.
I agree.
PSD against Poirier, he lost, but
he definitely won.
So he won, right? But this one, they both lose.
They both lost. He was stumbling around the ring. He looks tired and exhausted.
Yeah.
And Sean didn't fight.
Didn't fight. Zero.
No, he might have been sick.
Yeah.
But that's your job. Your job is not to get sick.
Yeah.
And to be in fighting shape. Sorry.
And then in this case, the UFC should do something. I mean, that's the whole UFC brand. Imagine people who paid the pay-per-view, like us, for example,
like we did.
Like people who went to the arena, like all of these things. People travel.
They dressed up. They went out to dinner. They did all this stuff. Oh, we're gonna go see the Strickland Duplessis fight. But like one of the guys didn't show up.
Yeah.
And the other guy was tired. And it looks like they were out drinking with each other last night.
I think so. Yeah. So next, if Duplessis. So now I think that's...
So now they have to have Imamov fight Chimaev.
I don't know if they want to do that. That's the one that makes the most sense.
So what do you think they'll do? Give Chimaev a fight against Duplessis?
So either Chimaev or Imamov, it
Why?
looks like Chimaev is more a superstar than Imamov, so he might be first to get a title shot. But
Does Imamov speak English?
what is just shut up, do nothing. Not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
I hate the fact that the other guy won.
Yeah.
But Strickland didn't even fight.
Nope.
So if only one guy's fighting, only one guy can win.
Yeah. Horrible fight. Horrible.
The worst championship fight I've ever seen. And look at him. He looks beaten.
Yeah.
He knows he lost.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close. Even if we gave him the first round.
Let's listen to it. Let's stop the live. Bye, everybody.
Wait, before we stop live. You guys are amazing. Thanks for joining.
Thank you for joining.
Come back for 313.
We do 313.
Bring back your friends.
We do one championship as well.
Yep.
Because we're going to have some really, really great fights. So, yeah, maybe the next one is 313, March 8th, I think.
Yeah. Remember the name, Undercover Combat.
Yeah. Undercover
Thank you,
Combat.
everybody.
Thank you very much. And let's go do something cool now. Bye-bye.
Okay, turn on the volume.